live. All right. Hey, Annie. Good day to you, Flava Fade. Good to see you. Yesterday, of course, we made Muffin Lee. And Gore, the Zoid. I'm certainly happy to see you. Kimmy Beans! Hello, Kimmy Beans. Baluka Nuba. Oh my gosh. Please. Bex, please post that in the Discord and that came up on stream because I need to use that. Yes, Muffin Lee Cheeky. I was so delighted to make this for you. I took some photos last night. I'll get those up in the Discord. Oh my gosh. These were great. Subscriber gratitude. Always some of my favorite streams. Just because we get requests that I would never, think of on my own. That's like your own specific interest. And maybe it's too obscure to get a bunch of people, voting for it. Although it's certainly been a minute since we've done, a vote for what we do. Ah ha ha ha! I just decided I'd follow this autocracy trend that's so hot nowadays. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I just had to retwist something on the back of Gore, the Lord Protector. There we go. Ooh, looking so cool. His light is still shining inside of his head, although not very brightly. Same, Gore. Same. Light's still on, but it's a little dimmer than it used to be, if you know what I mean. Let's get this base tucked into the feet so it'll stand up nicely. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I really like his postures, like gorilla posture. I was very pleased with that. We don't need this. This looks ugly on the table, right? Hey, everyone. It's a Wednesday, and it's still subscriber gratitude, so let's make some more subscriber gratitude requests. Yes? Sounds like a plan. Hello, Chaos Child Poetic. Hello. Hello. I'm doing well, Kimmy. Thank you for asking. I'm doing okay. There's obviously some good and some bad, but I feel like I can't complain. It's mostly good. I had a crappy day at work. But glad to be home and catch your two favorite people. Oh. Wait, who are you talking about? I'm just kidding. That's so sweet of you. The Coffin Crew's been raving over it. I don't think any of the members have seen it yet, though, because they're touring. Fair. Oh my gosh, what a fun surprise when they do get a chance. They'll be like, all right, whew. Now let's check in on the... What? It'll be cool. Oh, that's great. What are I waiting for? Okay. When you change when you change the subject of that sentence, it doesn't make sense grammatically. What are you waiting for? I'm gonna drink it right now. I'm from Tennessee. Tennessee. I don't think I've ever been to Tennessee. My sister lives there. I haven't visited them yet. They only moved like a couple years ago, but how was it? It's gorgeous, right? It's very green. Really pretty. Yeah, that's what I hear. Oh, must be nice to live in a place that has like precipitation. Oh, wow. Also, it's not nice to live in a place that has precipitation. So, you make your choices. Hi, Dragon Cub. Good to see you. Good day. Good day. Right now you're walking home from the library. Ooh. And a cozy mystery. Oh, what fun. Annie, when Mr. Sharp gets in here, he'll definitely... Oh, I have the Mr. Sharps on, that's a lie. He's not here yet. He's gonna be. He's getting stuff ready. Yeah. Oh, Bex. Are you from Tennessee? Because you are the only 10 I see. Which is a different connotation when I'm looking, directly at a picture of myself on the screen and I'm saying that. That sounds terrible. But yeah. What? Oakenby thinks we're worth sticking around for? Shades of Grage. Love it. Oh, is 50 months the Grage anniversary? It snuck up on us. I love it. You just used that one on your spouse. Go, cheeky healer. Yes. Friends, you guys memorize cheesy pickup lines? It's great. It's a form of joke, I think. It's like the knock-knock or the... What are some other forms of joke? I can think of a couple that I don't probably want to reference right now, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Reese Cup. Hi. Look at that little paw waving. This was not a very good hydrate, Chaos Child. I'm going to drink some more. Oh, and Cheeky Healer. Thank you so much for boosting our Discord server. What? We've been very lucky. Dragon and a Cheeky Healer both gave us double boosts recently, and that's so cool. Thank you. Look, there's so many more streamers out there who are way more on top of things. All of the platforms, all of the tech, all of the everything, and it's just nice that people are still like, aw, look at that. Look at that middle-aged lady doing her best. Let's support her. Thank you. I'm trying. Well, I'm not trying that hard, though. That's just the whole point. Oakamy still hasn't managed to get your Discord to recognize your subscription for some reason. Handsome Zagreus. Done. I saw that you put it in the regular request, and then I thought, I'll put that in the subgrat, and then I didn't. Bex, I didn't see you get one in this month. Sorry. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's it. Okay. Unhide. Add an entry for Oakenby. Okay, Oakenby is on there now. Yeah. Bex, thank you. Oh! What's that I see? In the corner of my stage? Mr. Sharp. Ooh, it's hot. Hot tea coming through. Hot tea coming through. You're a hot tea, Mr.
Hot tea
Sharp.
for hot tea.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Oh, boy. I picked up
I think it worked, Bex.
a bracket from the floor and tried to toss it off the side, and I tossed it right into my water.
This is our new pet fish.
This water's just a little brackish.
Yeah, weird. A little bit brackish.
A little bracketish. Well, we'll be right back. I'm gonna get a fresh water.
Yeah, there you go. Oakenby, they were stealing our Discord, and we'd like to thank them for leaving those really cool blocks under our wheels. You're welcome. Cheeky. We're so welcome here. We're so welcome. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome. It's true. You're all welcome. Would you actually boost it was my heart. that. Okay, so change the wheel. Let me hide. Let's see, do this. Yes, hide that. Shrink this down to here. Okay, I think that's gonna work.
Sounds
Yeah.
like a plastic surgery consultation. Hide that. Shrink this. Nip. Tuck.
Babe! Maybe a little bit. Yes, you can, Bex. You can, because you get 3 wedges. Is that right? Okay, I'm doing it.
I want to sneak into like a plastic surgeon's office. When someone comes in, just start drawing on their face with the marker. Just being like, oh yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to put some dotted lines right around here. Okay. Then I'm going to do like an arrow right around here. I won't ever offer them any plastic surgery, or
No, you're just going to draw on them?
maybe say nice things to them while you do
There
it.
you go. They deserve that.
Your jawline is chiseled. I'm just gonna have to do like a couple hard angles right here. Yes, yes. Now I'm gonna get my my white pen so that I can do a little highlight on this side right here, little shading.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes, basically, we're not really plastic surgeons. We're just professional. Connect the dot.
And then when the surgeon comes in, you scatter.
Scattered, the real one.
It just whenever the
Everybody
surgeon.
hide.
All right, Mrs. Maplethorpe, I see on your chart here. Hey, who are you? Just grab all the tongue depressors, throw them in the air. And run.
That's how I exit every doctor's office
So I exit every doctor's
when I'm a
office.
patient,
I assume that's how people do it. I think
right?
that's just a normal.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Is
custom.
that not how you do it? Awkward for
Thank you,
you.
doctor, for giving my son his annual physical, and may I also add?
Yeah, get it. Imagine how fun it would be to have us as parents.
I'd ask our son. I think his answer would be like, yeah. It was a lot
It was a lot.
of fun.
It was a lot.
It was a
End
lot.
of sentence.
Was it fun? It was
It was a lot.
a lot.
It was a lot. What was it like? Those are popsicle sticks. Wow, the doctor goes through a lot of popsicles.
All right, now here's what I'm pissed about.
Popsicles,
How come I never get offered a popsicle?
right? I always get
Obviously-
these lame dum-dums.
Obviously, everybody else had a popsicle that I assume they got in the waiting room that they finished before the doctor got there. It's like a fun thing to do while you wait. I never got mine. Oaken beats true. You never know. And you might need to vanish in a haze of tongue depression.
Oh, that's right. Our season 3, you're at 2. No worries, no worries. I'm going to hide it.
Flava, we get lollipops too. But the thing is, there is no jar of lollipop sticks
There's not.
on the desk.
So what's the deal,
Where are these
doctor? If
popsicles
that
from?
is your real name. I'm starting to think his first name's not doctor.
The dermatologist and his wife, who both work across the hall, are getting matching eyelid lift surgeries. And honestly, what a cute little date. I mean,
Like, I haven't seen you in a while. Aw.
what I like about it is that, you're both going to be doing like recovery at the same time, so you're going to like know
Yeah.
what the other one's going
like then
through.
we'll just have like a month where we just stay in. We don't go out that
Right,
much.
we're not.
Just kinda, like, take
You're not going to be
turns.
mad like, I just want to go out on the town and your darn eyeballs.
It's the lids, not the balls.
I don't know what they're doing.
What's happening? Why am I talking? It's fine.
Thinking about getting an eyeball lift? Yeah, not the lids, not the brows, just the spheroids.
I'm just getting an orb lift. Just getting an orb tuck. Friends, why aren't you? Ah, yes. Ooh, lollipopsicle sticks. That's nice. A yank? Oh my gosh. Get out of here.
Obviously, lollipopsicle sticks is a joke, but popsicle sticks, that's pretty funny. Ah, popsicle sticks.
Sticks.
It's a pretty good
It's a great.
family-friendly
like
curse.
There's a LASIK office across the street. They could do both. Look, I've been curious about the old LASIK. one of these days when I can afford anything.
I
We'll
too
figure it out.
have been LASIK curious.
Mostly, I've been like most of my life. I've been like, no, why? I wear contacts and it's fine. But now that I'm getting like older, like my eyes are starting to like be irritated sometimes with contacts. I'm like, maybe if I.
And then you wear glasses, but then your nose gets irritated with the glasses.
Yeah, my nose, the bridge of my nose is a little wide for glasses, or for obviously I know they make glasses for folks who have wider bridge noses, but I get the
also-
cheap glasses, so I get the ones that.
The only solution here, double monocle.
I'm telling you, monocle was absolutely floated here.
Monocle.
Monocle eye patch was one of the suggestions.
Ooh. Those are
If you
like
wear a monocle, it'd be weird if only one eye was in focus, but if you wear an eye patch on the other eye, you don't need to worry
those are
about
like
that.
the two different eyeball accoutrements that you can give the weird colonel in a murder mystery.
And imagine if both.
Oh. Well, if you have an eye patch, you really want to make sure that the other eye is working in top condition.
Biacle. It's my favorite Lego property. I want LASIK, but it's still $6K for your eyes. Right? Yeah, it's not cheap. It's not cheap.
I would
something
like
to say.
LASIK, but I feel like, I want to do like good research and stuff beforehand, and honestly, I'm just a little lazy. Ick? Is that what you said?
Yes. And a round of waters for the house. Let's go. Tuculars.
Tuculars.
There you go. That's the word we were looking for.
Glasses?
That's it.
You mean my tuculars?
Get your eyeballs enlarged so you look like a Disney princess. Yes. I mean, some glasses will do that. You wear the right lens. And it's like,
We have a friend who got LASIK 10 years ago. He still says it's the best thing he's done.
That's the thing is, it's now at this stage we're finally able to see like people 10 years out, even like 15, 20 years out of receiving that surgery. So it's not like one of those, well, what is it like? Like in 10 years, does it revert? And we're finding that there's very few complications and people are enjoying it and not regretting it. My uncle also had it done and loves it.
Also,
Thought 10 years out would be cheaper. Yeah, same.
it's not always perfect. Sometimes you go from like, oh, my vision's like 2400, and they get you down to like 2050. So you still have to wear glasses, but your vision's better.
Yeah.
And if it's that, then I'm like, what are we doing here? People just lasering eyeballs for no reason? Come on.
I mean, although I hear if they aim the right laser in your eyeball, you can perceive of a heretofore undiscovered color.
Yeah. You guys heard
What was it
about
called
that?
again?
Ulu.
Ulu.
You guys heard about Ulu?
A blue-green with unprecedented saturation.
So much saturation. We're not joking.
A pince nez. A K-pop. That would do the same thing that the glasses do, though. I feel like the pantsing of the nay is the thing I'm trying to get away from. You know what I mean? But I do appreciate how awesome those look. Like
I don't know, because
hands-free
they must be very light, right?
They must be, but they do pinch.
They literally just pinch.
Like the ones I've seen, and how many do you see? But the old school ones I've seen that have like actually like almost like a scissor function where you push together and then you let go and it like.
It's so funny to me. The name of the glasses is Nose Pincher.
Bio can be good to see you.
We love you, can be.
9 to 10 years later, she need reading glasses. Oh yeah, no, I think reading glasses they're different.
Oh, hello there.
We have a little raid. Hello,
A
shipment.
flipsy pickle.
Ah, yes, our shipment of fail has arrived. Excellent. I've been looking forward to this. Oh, just my size. Hello, J.R. Blaze, Yoga Garl. Hello, Flipsy Fiona, the Flipsy Prickle. Hey, Flipsy.
Oh, Flipsy Prickle.
How's it going?
Pickle Prickle. Ooh.
Runner. 1226. Let's get swaggin'. All
They
right.
are a runner.
You brought your swaggin' wagon. Let's go. Hello. Hi, Flipsy Fiona. Flipsy Prickle. So is it a hedgehog that is your little mascot? I do love it. I love it so much.
Oh, that's why it's the
Little-
Flipsy Prickle.
Look at the swag. Look at those sunglasses.
Hedgehogger.
I love you so much. Hello and welcome. What were you up to today? Chatting and cooking and eating. Thank you for including the eating. I feel like a chatting and cooking stream sounds nice. A chatting, cooking, and eating stream sounds like
That's just like
what a nice little community. Like, because I feel like if you're like on a good relationship with the folks in your chat, you can sit and eat with them. Like I think that's nice. Mr. Heffhog. Ah, Mr. Heffhog.
F hog.
Does he have a little smoking jacket? Hef hog. You hef hog nerve. Anyway, why'd I have to make it bad? Hello.
Hef man, hef hog.
Hef hog will travel. Hey, so, by the way, you may be like, what's even going on here? Hi, my name is Shayna. I'm a professional balloon artist. I can make anything out of balloons. For example, yesterday we made, this is Muffin from Bluey, but mashed up with Lee Jennings, the lead singer of the
Funeral Portrait.
We also made a
TFP.
Zoid. I did not even know what Zoids were, but apparently this is Gore, the Lord Protector. Maybe it's the Lord Protector, or maybe it's the Lord Protector. But either way...
Right. Is this a guy who protects lords?
Or is
this
he himself
a lord
what
who protects,
protects?
like, his vassals?
I am the Lord what
His
protects at midnight.
Kingdom, his...
And if you're wondering, who's that other voice, though? Is she also a ventriloquist?
Is that other voice?
It's not just in your head. That's my husband, Mr. SharpBalloons. He is
Hi.
in the studio, on mic, not on camera,
Hello.
and a wonderful help to me. He brings me coffee and tea and snacks and fat cats. And that's why we keep him
She
around.
says wonderful now, but also she says other things to me. Like, you should have seen the look she gave me just a minute ago.
Well, you did make a terrible joke.
And the look. Goodness, the look I
look,
received.
I didn't say I don't judge you. So what were you cooking, Flipsy? Or Fiona? I mean, I guess Fiona's your actual name. And also, Flipsy Fiona, what are your 2 favorite colors today? And if it's like a stream color scheme, that's cool. On mic and on point. Yes, K-pop.
Thank you, K-pop.
Mr. Sharp appreciates that. Erica, greetings to you. Good day, good Tuesday. Sorry, Wednesday. Don't come to me for things like what day of the week is it. Ooh, look at that. We got a follow. Thank you very much.
Mundane van life. Are you nomadic?
What?
Are you traveling across the country currently?
Oh, fun. Teal and purple. You got it, Flipsy. I'm going to get the balloons. I mean, they're like literally right over there. And
Could I get one that was purple and ulu?
I wish. I don't have any ulu.
Just have a balloon with
I only have
unprecedented
precedented
levels of
saturation.
That's true.
My saturation is quite precedented.
That's very true. These are precedented levels of saturation.
Yes. There's been a precedent set for the levels of saturation we have achieved. Nothing unheard of. Okay. Teal, purple. This is like, it's a bit of a lighter teal, but it's the closest to a good teal I've got. And, yeah. Well, welcome.
Maybe it wasn't ulu.
Kare kare, did I pronounce that right? Is a Filipino stew using peanut butter base and filled with veggies and meat of choice. Protein-erific. Though you make yours vegan.
Olo.
What is...
Sorry, olo.
Olo, not...
Ulu is the knife that we have.
Gotcha, Olo.
Olo is the color.
O-L-O, is that it?
O-L-O.
Olo. Olo.
Olo.
Richie! Daddy Duties, 2 years old, has started climbing the stairs.
Oh, boy.
What fun for you! Time to purchase one of those little gates. Anyway, full-time van life in. Let's go. Been living in a van since 2021. Lots of travel. We've cut back this year to work more and rebuild finances. I am Flipsy fascinated. Friends, do follow Flipsy Fiona for some van life streams. Cooking and chatting. This sounds fun. Flipsy Prickle is another contender for new family-friendly things to say when your plans are Flipsy Prickle popsicle sticks.
Popsicle sticks!
And Flipsy Prickles. You're right. It really rolls off the tongue. All right, we're going to blow up a balloon for you right now, Fiona. Thank you so much. And by the way, if you have to run, you can do that. I'm not going to hold you here, but we are delighted to have you. What we're going to be doing on stream today is I have, obviously, a few subscribers here on this channel. Every month, at the end of the month, we all of our subscribers submit one request for me to make out of balloons. We spin, not all of our subscribers, but we allow our subscribers to suggest things. Some of them are happy not to, but we spin the wheel of subscribers. Whoever it lands on gets their request made, and we have fun. My husband and I try to make each other laugh. We usually succeed at that. I can't guarantee that we'll make you laugh, but if you have a sense of humor like us, you'll find this amusing.
If you think that people like us are funny, then you will find us funny.
You went to the big hot air balloon in New Mexico.
Hey,
the big
Yogurt
festival.
Girl.
Oh my gosh, that sounds fun. Wow, another, yeah. We have mixed fee and Kraken. Oh, keep follow. Thank you so much. New friends. Love it.
Babe, what are your thoughts on hot air balloons? Like
I love looking at them. I will never ride in a hot air balloon. I just think...
How do you view them in relationship to the latex balloon world and the latex balloon pantheon?
I believe. What do you mean?
Well, so a
like,
lot of the time when
hot
I
air balloons
search,
are obviously made out of like silk or some other like acrylic fabric, not latex. Latex is really my specialty. I don't twist. You know, there are other plastic balloons. There's mylar balloons. You can't do twisting sculptures with those though. So.
But let's just say hypothetically, it's like a Shayna birthday.
It's what?
It's a Shayna birthday.
All right.
And I go on the internet.
Uh-huh.
And maybe like Etsy.
Uh-huh.
And I search balloons.
Oh, like
and like a lot of stuff comes with like hot air balloon imagery.
Agreed.
Is this in the family? Is it a different thing? Is it like a cousin?
I consider it to be akin in the sense of wonder that it evokes.
Okay.
So things that are round and defy physics, and inflation. Inflation is also a thing where you see like just a big sack of fabric on the floor, and all of a sudden it's like boom, and then it's not even just like filled with air; it's filled in this gorgeous pattern. And sometimes these are stitched together in such ways that they make shapes, and it is beautiful.
Faces.
So I think in they are most closely related in the wonder they evoke, and I just came up with that answer off the top of my head right now, and I'm going to stand by it.
Great answer.
Thank you.
Great answer, babe. Full marks.
Improv,
marks.
baby. Yes, and good morning, Jen's Lens. How was your Thai food?
So.
Hello, Mix Fee.
May I say,
is it Mix Fee or should I say Fee, or how would you prefer?
Ms. Fee, maybe. What if you made balloon sculptures in a hot air balloon? Probably not going to happen. However, what if you inflated your balloons with fire?
All right. I don't think that's a thing. I'm going to write Flipsy Fiona on the Raid lightsaber. Let's see here. Flipsy
Fee is fine. You
Fiona.
got it. Fiona likes watching hot air balloons land. Sometimes they land nicely, but a lot of them look like they crash.
They look like they just kind of bounce.
A bit of a crash.
Bounce.
Yeah, a couple. I say bounce. What is that like to be like, all right, here we go. Maybe we're going to land. Maybe we aren't. And we're going back up. I just
read, and I probably shouldn't have, One Woman's Horror Story. And I'm just like, I don't need to ever be in a hot air balloon.
And then you told it to me. So you're like, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I poisoned your brain. Whirlith, what if I could twist a hot air balloon?
Didn't we do?
I don't think I've ever tried that. Also,
you did a hot air balloon sculpture because I remember the basket.
I've done a hot air balloon. I've made a hot air balloon, but I haven't taken I think what Whirlith is asking.
Actually, to do
And the thing is, the reason silk is the fabric of choice is because it compresses really nicely. Like it doesn't take up a lot of space and it's very light. But even when you twist, it's just not going to be like latex. And also, that wasn't a serious question, so why am I answering? It's fine. Hey, Flipsy Fiona, we've got you written upon our Raid lightsaber balloon. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, lady, doesn't look like a lightsaber. And you're right, it doesn't really look like a lightsaber. But it does sound like a lightsaber. What? Yes! I don't know. My favorite party trick. And I am basically a party professional, so.
Yeah. Bex, how many balloons of helium would you need to fly And would twisting those balloons impact the buoyancy? So those are two separate questions. How many balloons of helium would you need to fly? There are a weird amount of people who have actually delved into this in some depth.
Yeah.
Isn't there a movie? There's a movie about.
Well, there was a gentleman who did this.
And then a movie
chair.
about that gentleman, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I think there was someone who did it 2 or 3 times, and like the last time was not as successful.
Oh, what does that mean? Oh, never mind.
Didn't nail the landing. This is why I don't work with helium, and I don't work with hot air. I mean, like I do. Like with hot air, but you know what I mean.
The helium issue is, number one, it's rare, and so it's pretty expensive.
Getting rarer.
Would twisting it affect the buoyancy? Probably, but the buoyancy would affect the twisting. It's harder for you to like twist things that are inflated with helium, right? To keep them twisted?
No. I mean, here's the thing. It's hard to keep something twisted if it's not latex. The reason latex balloons twist is because of friction. Yes, latex has like fascinating properties of friction. Whirlith, you're a scientist. Surely you know all of the answers. But basically, look, I've seen some studies on like the friction of latex, and it's you compare it to like what's the substance that they're trying to replace all the gloves with? Nitrile, right? It's just not the same. It's really grippy stuff, and so it will resist against itself in the untwisting process as long as you have enough enough bubbles. I know I'm not a scientist. I'm trying to.
Nitrile is much thicker, and so it would need a lot more friction, I think, to hold it in place because it's just going to be a heavier substance. And so latex is like a good nexus of thin and light, but also very sticky and grippy. And so it's able to like hold on its own.
Hindenburg was full of hydrogen, from my understanding.
I would say
humanity.
Humanity.
Do that. Humanity, the big H. Humanity.
Humanity.
Yeah. Let's twist with hydrogen. That sounds like a great title for my next YouTube video, Whirlith. Hydrangeas, yeah. So yeah, look. You can't. Cylinder balloons don't float when you fill them with helium. There's too much surface area to volume. A sphere has a real great ratio of a lot of volume and not so much surface area. But when you have a cylinder, there's a lot more surface area to the small amount of volume that contained within the cylinder. And, so helium is not strong enough to lift one cylinder's worth of latex, right? It's not that heavy, but it's too heavy for the amount of capacity inside amount of helium to lift this amount. We did once make a floating balloon dog. We used a 350, which is a wider diameter, contains a little more surface area, and we snipped off the excess latex, specifically the nozzle, which has the highest concentration of weight, and it basically remained perfectly buoyant. There's a clip to it somewhere, but I forget. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. Technically, a balloon filled with vacuum would float. Wait, what? But you need some other balloon substance. What does this mean, Whirlith?
Well, so filled with vacuum, so saying there was no air inside of it. But Whirlith, I don't think a balloon could be filled with vacuum, right?
How does one fill? I mean, there is a finite space, and if it is all vacuum, then it's all like my understanding, and I am not a science. It wouldn't be a balloon anymore. Fair. Like, this feels like filled with vacuum. When you suck all of the air out of a balloon, it gets like fettuccine-like or like linguine. It's not round like a standard balloon. Although this is a chrome, which is like a bad one to show. Correct.
Neil Stevenson has a book about this. They 3D print diamond dirigibles.
Say what? Yeah, lurking at, of course. Gonna work some DoorDash. Flipsy, thank you for bringing your friends over. Lovely to meet you.
Bex,
Keep living that van life.
Your army of flying balloon dogs is probably not going to happen. No. Well, it's not going to happen as a piece of practical weaponry. However, I'm guessing practical weaponry isn't why you got into it in the first place.
What?
Don't let the fact that it won't work stop you.
Do it
Is
for
what
the
I
love.
would say. For the love.
Do it for the love. Do
For
it.
the showmanship.
Raise an army of balloon dogs for the love.
Yeah.
For the love of the game. All right, so. There we go. There's our wheel of subscribers showing us an ad. I don't want to see this ad. I don't want to see this ad. Skip ad. Okay, thank you. Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel of subscribers and see which request we're going to start on for today's subscriber gratitude with an extreme close-up of my nostrils. Here we go. What? What? Ah! Amy Roberts. All right. Woo, woo, woo. It won't work, but don't let that stop you. That is actually really good.
Bex, I think you should put it on business cards. Also, don't let the fact that it won't work stop you.
Yes.
Is what I've been saying to a lot of our representatives and congresspeople recently.
Call your local representative. Just let them know. Let them know we're paying.
Well, yeah, give it a shot.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
What
give
can
it
it
a
hurt?
shot.
Well, don't answer that. It's fine. Zing. Yeah, Zing. I know, Richie. It was so close. Ugh. Sometimes that wheel is infuriating, but we're gonna go through this one. Amy Roberts has requested. I believe I know, but I'm just gonna scroll up to double check. Yes, Amy Roberts really likes sharks, and specifically, save image. Call this. This is a bit of a seasonal request. Save, and let's drag it over onto. There it is. All right, this is the request that Amy Roberts has made for a subscriber gratitude stream. Shark Bunny! Oh, it's cute. Look at it. I really appreciate the depth of detail here that they've shown this creature in from several angles. Right? I'm gonna just zoom in on this part first. There we go. Look at this. Look at all the many different iterations of Shark Bunny. Oh, so cute though. I like this last one where he's like from behind. He looks so sweet. It's probably because you can't see the many sharp teeth. But there you have it. This is Shark Bunny. I'm going to shrink down the bottom part of it. I love that bottom part, but again, for efficiency's sake.
It looks like Nate Ballinen is maybe the name of the artist I saw on there, perhaps something like that.
And on our, yes, it looks like Nate Hallinan. Hallinan, HALLINAN.com. Nate Hallinan.
He had an ad on the other side. What is that? Oh, NateHallinan.com. Got it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna shrink this down here. Our Shark Bunny there. And I'm also going to open it in this one. Actually, grab that. Copy. Paste. Trim it end to end.
Ooh, interesting. Some of his stuff is cute. Some is creepy.
Cute and creepy. We do that too. Sometimes. Let's see. There we go to there, and I'll do this. I know it's trimming off the tip of the tail, but I just really want to see if I can fit as much as I can over here. Efficient.
It's kind of like one of those if Pokemon were real images.
Right? Yeah. No, I see that 100%. Okay.
There's Nate Hallinan's website if folks want to see more of
Folks want to see more of my nostrils?
Mr. Hallinan's artwork.
Yes. Thank you, Amy, for this. Oh, no. Unlike a typical rabbit, you can't evade this creature by diving into the ocean.
Good point. Is this thing aquatic, terrestrial, amphibious? What are we dealing with here? What are its like top speeds on the different surfaces?
Right?
Can it run faster than it swims, or is it both?
Does it have like?
Amphibian? No. Amphibious? Yes.
Oh, that's a good point, Oakenby. I love that. Okay, so
I saw that in meme format.
350. Getting that point on the end of the nose is going to be tricky, so I'm just going to do my best. And the open mouth is always hard to do on sharks as well, but I mean. Okay, let's grab.
Lilith, you also felt the meme template?
Felt it.
Both of us were feeling the memes.
Well, then it must be real.
Another mind untouched by the internet.
I honestly would like.
Brain rot diagnosed. Okay, so if you're saying this creature is not amphibian,
Correct.
what are we dealing with here?
Right, like it does have gills,
But it also has whiskers.
but also its feet are fins. Like look at the tips of the toes; those are fins, like flipper fins. Like they don't have toes, they don't have toenails. You wouldn't get like it wouldn't be very fast on land because I feel like bunny rabbits and a lot of creatures use their toes and toenails to like dig into the ground and push themselves off with. If you've just got a flat flipper, you're not going to get that traction. You're not going to get that speed, which is good because sharks are fast underwater.
Do whiskers count as fur?
Ooh.
Or are whiskers separate from fur?
I feel like there are some aquatic creatures that have like whisker-like structures. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not catfish is the obvious, but I think there are others that are even more whisker-like. I'm not a marine biologist. I'm a clown.
But catfish, I believe, have barbells.
Sorry, what?
I think they're called barbells.
The things on their face?
I could be wrong, but I believe that's what they're called.
What? I love that.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody here in chat, but
You definitely don't want that bunny shark chewing on cords and cable. I don't want that bunny shark chewing on anything in my house. All right, I'm gonna blow up.
catfish barbells, also known as whiskers, are slender, whisker-like sensory organs found near the mouth.
Oh,
many
barbs
catfish.
and barbells. Ah, look, maybe it's a barb is a singular and barbell is the plural or something.
It's spelled a little differently than barbell, like you lift in.
Like, is it
weights.
ELLE?
There's one L. It's like BARB.
Barble.
It's like barble. It's kind of like barble.
It's the Tower of Barble.
To be honest, they could
Barble.
It could be pronounced barble. I don't know that I've ever heard anyone say it out loud. I don't talk to a lot of catfish
Greatest minds of history
that I know of.
Solving life's sweet mystery.
Barbellella. That's the science fiction movie about the
woman with whiskers.
the sexy lady
Yes, I
catfish.
believe so.
Arcee.
Barbellella, yes. 260. I see.
But so these whiskers then, if they're keratin, this creature is mammalian. But if they're barbels, then it would be, what would you say, ichthyon? Is that what we call a fish?
There's no such thing as fish.
Oh, okay, cool.
What a helpful addition to the conversation, yeah?
Yeah.
Fish
Well,
don't exist.
Look, if fish don't exist, then I guess we've
Fish
figured
exists,
it out.
but the category of fish does not really.
Ichthyoids. What are sharks?
The ichthy and scratchy shark.
Sharks are sharks, right? That's like their own thing. Because they're cartilaginous. That's pretty different than a fish.
I don't know. You are asking the wrong person.
Green
Reps
Band, we
chat.
are talking fish whiskers.
Are we talking fish
You have
whiskers?
thoughts on fish whiskers?
Clearly, we're talking fish whiskers. Check it out. Fishy whiskers. Another
Cartilaginous is a great word.
cartilaginous. Cartilaginous.
Cartilaginous Carthaginian. That's good. That's good vocal warm up. Cartilaginous Carthaginian. Cartilaginous Carthaginian.
This might be my teeth. I use like a slightly off white if I'm going to do the teeth. The teeth are going to be too. This creature's going to be a little too small for me to get the teeth in it. But we need a white underbelly. For sure.
Okay. So Green Bam is weighing in with some of the science here.
Yes.
Thoughts on fish whiskers? They're weird and creepy. Okay.
I love that. I love that. Continue.
Flesh
Doctor.
mustaches. Seems like they'd hurt. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yes. All right. Well, I can see it. Yeah. And some bunny ears. Okay. Right? This is basically all I have to do. And it'll look exactly... Oh,
She
I've
says-
done! Fastest balloon ever.
All right. I love it.
You know how fast I make the shark
You got
with
the ears,
the glove.
you got the teeth, you got the mouth. It's even functional.
Nyah, nyah,
Moves
nyah,
forward.
nyah.
Very sharky.
Perfect. No notes. Noteless.
Side note, flesh mustaches. Also Green Bam Screamo. Band name. It's pronounced Barbull.
Barble.
Barbles?
I love it. Who says that? Oh, according to a dictionary, Barble. I love
Webster
that
says
flavor.
that.
I love Webster.
I don't know who anointed Webster king of how we say
exactly.
everything.
All right, Marion. Okay. We're gonna do a sidewall bubble in there.
Richie. Carthago delenda est. Verite.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna try and do a sidewall bubble, which is there's no bubble here, right?
Flesh mustache is the name of your taco truck.
Oh boy.
I don't.
God, well, I
know
sure
what
hope that
that
academic
means.
funding comes through for your lab. Here we go.
Oh, Barble, Green Bam would assume, comes from Latin barber,
Like
barbarossa,
barbarian?
etc.
Yes.
All around the word bearded.
Bearded. Bar. You're
Barbars.
talking, and all I hear is bar. You know what I mean? But
Ooh.
was it because they were they had beards, or was it because they sounded like bar? Because I've heard both.
Cheeky, stay safe. Protect yourself and
Oh my
your
goodness, yes.
homestead, and we shall hopefully see you on the other side of the weather. We will be streaming here again tomorrow night, and I will do a stream this evening, perhaps from trivia or perhaps from locations TBD'd. To be deed.
Okay, that's our shark. God, this is as close I can get to a pointed nose. I wish that my gray was darker. I wish that it contrasted more with the white. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just, you know, beggars, choosers, blah, blah, blah. Okay, ears. That should be easy.
More of an accidental convergence thing. Probably right.
Accidental convergence, sure.
Barbarian.
That. Oh,
That,
wait.
like-
Barbarian is Greek from the babble noise.
Right.
But then barber. What?
Is like
Man.
more for the hair stuff. Beard stuff.
Well, I like the barbarian etymology, though. Bar. You know, I'm just going to call you a barbarian. So rude.
Yeah, and then I know there are ichthyosauruses,
Sure.
but like, while we're talking Latinate roots, ichthy.
I mean, like
Ichthys
skin,
is
the
a-
scaly skin or something
Scaly
like
skin,
that,
is
I
it?
think. I could be
I
totally
guess
wrong.
I assumed fish, but you're probably right that it's probably a thing that we use to mean fish, but that means one of their aspects.
Have we ever twisted the WOPR from War Games? I don't think we have.
Not to my knowledge.
Don't think that we have. Okay.
So War Games, you're talking 1984 film, right? The WOPR, is that the computer?
That was my guess, but I have not actually. I don't think I've ever seen War Games.
I think you got the gist. It's more
Right.
More, I think War Games these days exists as like a metaphor, like a parable, than like a actual movie that anyone would watch. I don't know. Maybe people are watching some more games.
No, maybe.
Levis is a good movie.
Maybe they should.
Wordless is Ali Sheedy and Ferris Bueller.
I mean, come on.
A match made in movie executive heaven.
Yeah, right?
Fun fact, there is no movie executive heaven.
Yeah. No, they definitely don't.
Yeah.
My hair's getting so long. I have a haircut scheduled on Friday. So, it's a little floppy right now.
Oh. Okay, so
Isn't that dark, though?
Green Man was saying you were referencing the barbarians, the bar.
Right.
More recently, though, gringo is the Mexican term for white people who just babble incoherently because from English, it's all Greek to me, essentially.
So, oh my
So we
gosh.
are the barbarians.
We are the gringos.
We are the barbarians.
I mean, I do babble incessantly, so good one. Okay, I'm trying to attach this to my sidewall bubble. And now that it's double wrapped in there, hopefully it's pretty safe. Put that in the center. I'm going to go down the middle of the body because I want the ears to have that in between.
If it has a hairstyling set for Friday, you're getting 1920s finger waves.
Yay! Oh, Flava, I'm so excited.
I don't know what that is. I'm assuming finger waves is like jazz hair.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's like the it's like where you
Not
I
jazz
mean,
hands,
you know,
it's
it's
jazz
funny
hair.
you say that, but also like it is basically from the 1920s, like the jazz era. Where,
I
like,
mean, I
it's
can kind of picture
It's
it,
kind of like
yeah.
lacquered to the side of
Betty
your head.
Boopish.
Yes, you're using, but it's more like of a wave than the curl. Like a spit curl is maybe more Betty Boop, but or like Josephine Baker. But like finger waves are like when the whole hair is almost
Little
like
less
shellacked,
feel.
and it's like
Right.
like waves through the whole thing. I think that's my understanding of finger waves. I could be wrong. I'm not a hairstylist. I'm a birthday clown. Okay, so we've got our ears back at the correct angle.
Oh, so gringo is Spanish for Greek. So Mexicans
Are saying
refer
we
to
sound like
babblers
as
Greek,
'Cause it's
borrowing
all
the phrase
Greek
it's
to
all
them.
Greek to us, but also
English is Greek to them. That's
it's the Greeks
very
who
funny.
did the barbarians of the bar.
Oh,
so it is,
man,
like, all
it's
coming back
Circle
full
of
circle.
life.
That is funny, Green Bam. Okay, so you're going for like 1920s Hollywood it girl kind of like
Sure.
kind of thing.
Let's go Myrna Loy or whoever's.
Yeah, who was the it girl? What was her name?
Myrna Loy.
Mary Pickford.
I think Myrna Loy was the it girl. Mary Pickford was a big deal. For sure. I think Pickford predated Loy. Would be my guess. I could be wrong. Great Gatsby minus the Jay-Z. Okay. I have to. This was not long enough. So
We were both wrong. Clara
Bow!
Bow.
Clara Bow. You're right. Darn my 1920s pop culture knowledge is sadly lacking.
Clara
Oh, Clara Bow. I don't know why. She was on Saturday Night Live, right?
Yeah.
Clara Bow. Why? Musical guest. Scott Joplin. Al Jolson. No, that's better. Scott Joplin would be like a little older, a little out of style. Okay. I'm trying to make a good shark fin shape.
It's just fun to say.
Does this work?
Wordless has got a COVID due right now.
You got
How
a
we can
what?
find the length where it stops defying gravity, but you're not there yet and you're afraid. So
Oh, like
you
like
have-
it's grown out so far that it's still got like it's still going straight out, but once you hit it, the point it'll start to like
Right,
fall down. The
like-
heaviness will bring it down.
And by COVID, do you mean you currently have COVID and you just like haven't gone outside
I
for
think
a
it just
week?
means he hasn't gone outside much like unto.
This is you're reverting back to your COVID era.
Yeah, that's
style.
my understanding. Deep teal shadow root flavor. I love that. It's gonna look awesome.
It's gonna look Olo.
Is it unprecedented levels of saturation?
Unprecedented saturation.
Okay. So
More
we'll
of a
get there. I need
social
to add.
regression than a viral infection.
Yeah. I'm going to add our flippers. So. These grays are super weird. Feel like.
They look a little lumpy.
Well, I mean, I
Oh, is that
am.
what- is
I'm
that what already-
squeezing it.
already
To,
squeezed?
yeah, but they're like a little. I think this is, a Sempertex. This is a brand mix, but it's not. It's pretty light. It's even lighter than my other one. I'm gonna see if I can match the. Yeah, correct. This is a good one. Okay. Shark bunnies. A new Buddy Co. I saw that. Okay, so new game came out called MonsterCon, and there's a character called April 1st. She's a clown, idol, obviously, and uses balloon animals to represent any of her not camera appropriate emotions like anger, frustration, etc. That is so cute. Is this a very popular game? I've never heard of MonsterCon before. But also I don't exactly have my ear to the ground here. So I rely on you all to let me know. That's really cool. I like any time that balloon animals enter the pop culture. And I would love to make all of those. I saw the ones that were in the that you posted, and I think they would be cute. So maybe it's a 17+ game series. That's a dating sim. Thank you for the information. The writing is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, it's like one of those things where it's like that would be maybe a cool thing to like. Do they have a category on Twitch? Like stream in that category and make the balloons from the game, but then also if it's a 17 and over game, I'd like be worried about the commentary that it might engender. So, I mean, yeah, let me know what you think about that. Throw this through here. There. How we doing, little flipper? That's too big, huh? You know what? I'm going to make it a smaller one. I'm going to go smaller. Go small or go home. That's me.
Go small and go home a little earlier.
Yeah. Gotcha. Creatively censored. There is a Twitch category for the game. It's a thought. It is a thought. I'll take a look and see. Has anyone played the game? The devs will often show up in the stream if you're streaming in the category. That's kind of cool. What's the company that makes it? What is the game company? The game devs, and what else have they made? Would I have heard of them? Probably not. Like, understand that I don't hear about anything. Beautiful glitch, beautiful glitch. Insta-wing.
Beautiful glitch.
I mean, I kind of like that because glitch
Glitch
kind
is
of a
just a
glitch
fun
in
word.
the spelling of the word glitch.
It's a glitch.
A bit of a
otherwise known as a
glitch.
glitch. A glitching is a glitch.
So VN, what's VN?
Yeah, I'm not sure what VN is.
Oh, visual novel.
Visual novel. Gotcha.
Gotcha. In a world of clothed but non-anthropomorphic birds, the protag lives in a cave and goes to bird high school.
But they're not anthropomorphic?
They're just and
They wear clothes and they go to high school.
And they speak.
Oh, they speak.
Right? Or do they just
pretty anthropomorphic.
Or is it all Greek to the protagonist?
Blah, blah, blah.
Bunch of green go birds.
No, they speak pigeon.
But they have like hats and scarves and stuff.
Cute.
That's adorable. Well, was it a good visual novel? Sounds interesting. I like interesting concepts.
Sure.
I think that this is okay, but I don't think I want this part inflated. It's tucking down the belly too much. So what I'm gonna do?
Well, not a connoisseur of the genre, but
okay, so
it's about time for me to step away and maybe make a little food.
Already?
Maybe a bite.
Shark bite?
I will throw into the chat real quick here.
That game's where your choices matter, but at the end of Hatoful Boyfriend, you're literally just reading a novel. Fair, where you're like, I'm going through a story, and someone just made a more interactive story you can interact with, but also you can't change it, maybe.
Right.
I think that's... I get that.
There's a link to the Quick Stitch YouTube video.
Oh, yeah.
If you have not watched that, or if you didn't see the long stitch, because you're like, 10 minutes? Who's got the time?
Who's got 10 minutes these days, Shayna? Please
enjoy this shorter version, or if you have a child that you know or a friend of yours who has children, we would appreciate you sharing this with them.
There we go.
Or just like put it on a device and just like let it play, baby.
Well, one thing is also, if you're gonna pop open your YouTube and give it a watch, to give us a view, I appreciate that so much. If you want to go the extra mile, when the video completes, stay in YouTube and watch at least one more video. That's not ours, and then bounce after that, or at least start it, because I just don't. Because that's the thing, is the algorithm's like, oh, this video gets people to come in, watch it, and then leave. That's not what they want.
They like
want a
coming
video.
In part,
yeah, they like it that
the
you come in.
Part. But also, you could just like open up a YouTube window and just, let it play.
Just let it ride.
Just let it ride.
Maybe.
Make a little queue for yourself of a bunch of them. And just.
I'm gonna do a very simple frumple twist. Where are my scissors? I don't like these ones. These ones hurt my hand.
We have so many other scissors. On your little blue rolly cart over there.
Ones that hurt my hand.
Well, okay, give me those ones safely. Rude.
Never.
Yes. Everyone loves blade comedy. And then on your little blue cart, right there, you got a nice little basket.
I do have a little basket of scissors.
Many scissors. Many blades.
Yeah.
From which to choose.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a sad pig.
Yeah, Iggy is.
He might be able to see the bottom of the bowl.
Not the bottom of the bowl.
Bottom of the bowl. So I will maybe get lunch for all parties here.
Wow. Wow. Tie this off. So see, we frumpled so that our connection point is off to the side instead of at the very tip.
Frumpling, people. I know K-pop. He's like very mournful, so I'm gonna go see what's going on.
Daddy.
I have food. I'm not hungry exactly, but more I can project forward in time to a time when I could be hungry.
Could be hungry.
And it is disturbing.
uncomfortable.
The idea of it is disturbing to me.
That's our cat.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're
right.
pretty good at interpreting. It's not all Greek to us, Iggy Pig. We know.
Okay. I'll go take care of that. I'll be back in a minute.
Bye, Mr. Sharp. We love you. So this is going to be my like hip joint, right? Because see how like the hind leg, it's got you got like that big meaty like what is it? Is it quadricep on a shark bunny? But that's what you got. Big meaty quad. We got our leg day. But then we need the little thin part, and that needs to be thinner. So I'm gonna rip that part off. We don't need that part. I'll attach this. Tie the remainders so we don't get a lot of extra weak points in our build. And that. What? A hydrate? Thank you, babe. Quads, yes! Thank you. Hey, Pop. Let's drink some water, shall we? Babe. Yep. It's true, K-pop. I started watching an anime the other night because I was like, oh, I just need something on in the background while I'm doing something. And I was like, yeah, I'll watch this. I'd already finished the first 3 Andor episodes. I haven't watched the next 3. Did they come out yesterday? Gotta get up to date. But and I, like you read like the synopsis on like the series. I'm like, yeah, sure, this sounds good, and I play it. And at some point, I'm like, oh, this has been going for a while. I guess it's just been forwarding to the next episode because I'm listening to it. I'm listening to the dub. I'm not like super paying. I am paying attention, but I'm not like always staring at the screen because I'm building balloons. And I'm just assumed that it's gone to the next episode a few times. And then it gets to like the end, and it's like this huge thing. I've been watching for an hour and a half. It's like end of prologue. I'm like, what? And the synopsis was the synopsis for the series that was given. Basically, was the synopsis for the prologue episode. So I was very confused. I know I'm being like, this is not an interesting story to tell, but this is just what's on my mind right now. Okay. How's this? My dyslexia, which I don't have, is acting up right now. That is to that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is my hind leg. Yeah, like this kind of a situation. We still need the tail, but I feel pretty good. No. I think it was like an hour and a half of prologue. But like normal episodes of this show are about like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But their first episode, and I didn't clock it, is like an hour and a half long. And it just felt like it was the end of the story I was expecting. Do you know what I mean? Okay, it's on Hulu and Disney Plus. Part of the reason I was watching is I accidentally re-signed up for Hulu and Disney Plus. I'd put it on like a pause instead of a cancel, and then of course they don't warn you when the pause is about to expire. And they're like, "Thank you for signing up again." I'm like, "What?" Ugh. So I really canceled at the end of this month. But the show is called Oshinoko. child of my favorite idol. Very weird reincarnation story. I'm not very weird. All reincarnation stories are somewhat interesting. Somewhat weird. Oh, they got me. They got me. And now it's like, well, do I watch the rest of the series? Of course I do! I can't, Jeez. They got me. It's definitely like a guilty pleasure watch. It's not one of those like, oh, I highly recommend it. The artistry is... It's fine. It's fine. It's fun. You know what that is. Yeah, Annie. So you know what I'm talking about, right? When Andor is up, Disney Plus is getting the chop. Do you think? I probably unknowingly contributed to their, because they're probably tracking numbers. Like, once Andor Season 2 launches, do we get a bunch of, new, 1-month signups? And yes, they did from me. That wasn't intentional, but sure lined up to solidify the trend that I'm sure they're seeing. Oh, for you. I got you. Yeah, same. It was one of those things where I'm like, oh, man. Oh, they got me for the month. And then I looked at, the Andor release schedule, and I'm like, well, I guess I gotta watch it. Andor's great, by the way. As if you liked Rogue One, you should watch Andor. That's all. Dad Cousin gets reincarnated as her daughter's son. No, this is when the OBGYN who was supposed to deliver the pop star's secret twins has his life ended by a stalker of the pop star and is reborn as one of her twins. The other twin is also a reborn fan. And so this pop star has these two babies that have the consciousness of grown people in their babies. And then he follows them through a few years of their infancy and childhood. And then there's a big surprise thing that happens when they're 6 or whatever. And then that's oh, that's the prologue. And you're like, what? That's the prologue? It's very dense. I love that, in different cultures, that some, the isekai thing is, a huge thing in, Japanese and Korean and maybe other, but of the media that I've consumed, Japanese, Korean storylines. Isekai, someone is reincarnated into, a fantasy world or a different situation. Huge genre. Not really so much in America. Yeah, exactly where I live. Oh, I love that. I feel like there's got to be a better way, though, K-pop, right? Wait, I did the double. Oh, I didn't do the... That's what happens when I go on autopilot. Okay. Oh, start it again. I forgot the frumple. Reincarnated as a slime. Exactly, reincarnation stories. Much bigger elsewhere. Kind of fun. I enjoy the genre. So, frumple twist goes into the balloon and then out on the side of the balloon. Pinch that knot. Ooh. Actually, got to pinch the knot, though. Super CHP, you'll squat with me? Perfect. Let me get this frumple tied off first, Fred. Pushing the knot in, pushing it out to the side of the balloon, pinching it from the side of the balloon, twisting it around. And that's how you frumple. Although I need a... can I tie it on here? You know what? I bet I'm just going to tie it on to its own scrap. I'll use this piece here. Just to make sure everything stays good. All right. Hey, wait. Oh, a stretch. Stretch and squats. No problem. Okay, let me come over here. Off the ones that I've done already. Okay, we're gonna do squats and stretches. Try this. Been stretching the balloons, does that count? You watch Mindhunter, but envision Jonathan Groff breaking into King George song just periodically. I love it. Bear! Hi! How are ya? Welcome! We're making this, lovely, monstrosity. Welcome to the stream! How the heck are you? Hi. Hello, Raiders! Katie Bear, what were you up to? I just got redeemed a stretch, so I'm gonna do some stretching here while I'm talking to you. How you doing? Oh, nice, Annie. Wonderful. Hi, Raiders. Let me shout out Katie Bear here. I can type Bear. Yes! Boom! Horror comic covers. What? I'm looking at the wrong camera now. What horror comic covers were you doing? Alienware partner? What? Cool! Awesome. You've been good. Chill lurky stream while doing some horror comic covers. Which, so what's what does that mean? Is there like an existing comic that you're Swamp Thing and Dracula? I love it! Do you have some you could show us? Some in progress shots or some finished or whatevs? Let us know. Let me permit you if you do have it, because we have the no share links thing, but I forget how long. I know I can put in an extra time. I'll try. Comics sometimes sell blank covers that people can draw their own covers on. That's cool. I've seen people do that. But it's a cover for Swamp Thing. Does it have the actual comic inside the cover? Is that a weird question? Or is it just like a piece of board that has like the title and like all of the indicia that are official? Really know? Yes, show us the recent ones. Let me permit you. Okay. I think this is how it works. You only have 60 seconds, but if you want more time, if that's 60 seconds. Okay, Mr. Sharp has you for, can permit you. He's getting me salad right now. Thank you, babe. Well, welcome, Katie Bear. Let me write you on the raid lightsaber. Thanks for bringing in your friends. Hello. Hey, and if you're new here and you're like, what the heck is even going on? Hi, my name is Shayna Sharp. I am a professional balloon artist. I've been doing it for 18 years. And I can make literally anything out of balloons. Do you remember Zoids? I don't, but someone asked me for it yesterday. This is Gore the Lord Protector, one of the Zoid toys from the 90s. We also made Muffin from Bluey, but mashed up with Lee Jennings, the lead singer of the Funeral Portrait. So we make a lot of cool stuff, and right now, as you saw, we're making a shark bunny. But now I gotta make Katie Bear on the raid lightsaber. This is not my best pen. Let's use one of the good pens for Katie Bear, shall we?
Katie Bear did link a couple covers.
Yeah, but it was past the... Sorry. Can we...
is it...
Yeah, the permit had expired.
Does the link go away when...
Yes. It does not show the link.
I thought she had that long to post the link, and as long as they posted it in time, the link would be good?
Yes. Thank you, Puzzles and Mr. Sharp, sharing that. I'm going to take a gander. So cool! Oh my gosh, Katie Bear. What? Okay, hang on. It's so cool. This is smart of the company.
Oh, there were two links. Okay, I got it, Katie. That makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Where am I looking for this? It's in... Oh, man. I am so not great. Yeah, we did it. Look at this. Okay, come on now. This is amazing. I feel like this drawing right here, Katie Bear, very true to like the Eastman and Laird,
Eastman and Bear.
Katie Bear. Eastman and Katie Beard. We love it. This is dope. Look at the shading. Look at the brooding. Have ever you seen? Hang on. Wait, is this...
So much brooding.
Hold up, because this is black and white. Is this Leonardo? Or is this?
Or is this
He's
like
got
a
like a bow staff and a katana.
Oh.
Is he like, I will avenge my fallen brother? Or so? It's acrylic paintings. Amazing. Now, did you also do the title?
I think so. I think this is all one
It's
big
all
painting.
just totally blank. But like the IDW down in the bottom, the indicia of like the official stuff that like comes on the comic. Is that there? It's Raphael. Ah, has he like collected the weapons of his fallen comrades? Is that like, that feels like a very Raphael kind of thing to do. I'm not up on my current TMNT, so apologies if it's a little embarrassing. Katie Bear, you're an amazing artist. You are. Look at this. Look at your grasp of light and shadow.
And then did you see
I Liz on the comic already. But then you can draw the katana on top of, because you're painting. So you put like a white paint on top. I see. Fantastic. I really love it.
She did have another one too.
Yeah, let me, I think I can see that. Did you and...
Here, I can put that in the end of chat just so that we have it. It's the most.
Okay, here we go. Flava got him. There, look at that. Gorgeous. I'm going to stretch this out a bit. I love it. The shocking alternate ending you were never allowed to see. Until now. Oh, man, I love your Rocket Raccoon. Look at him. So cool. Very awesome. Thank you for sharing your art with us, friends. Now you know you need to follow Katie Bear, okay? For some fun, creepy, but also like very good. Like it's not just like creepy, it's also just like very good art. And we love that. I've got you on the raid lightsaber. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, lady, it doesn't look like a lightsaber. And you're right. Doesn't really look like a lightsaber, but it does sound like one. Yeah. I'm a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I'm a middle-aged Mutant Ninja Turtle. It's fine. Welcome, Katie Bears. We're happy to have you here. And yeah, my husband, Mr. SharpBalloons, has joined me in the studio.
Hi.
So he's that other voice you're hearing. He's on mic, but he's not on camera.
Because of my horrible accident.
That's how he rolls. Ah. Okay.
Okay.
And
have you even shown them what you're working on now?
Yeah, no, when they first came in, it was on screen. It was on screen. You've met the voice. Ah, that's right. At the convention, right? Nice. Oh man, will we go this year?
TBD.
TBD. Who knows? It's a possibility. Up more. There. Yeah. And then I don't need this anymore. I need a narrower balloon to be our, that's what it was. Never mind. Don't worry about me and the things that I say, even though that's like the whole point of tuning into a stream.
Yeah.
Don't listen to me. Double pinch twist. This is our quadricep. Our quad, our shark bunny quad.
Katie, please go do life things.
Please.
Take care of yourself. Take care of your groceries.
Thank you for bringing your friends over. We appreciate. We promise we'll take good care. Good care. Ah, look at this.
Streamer.
Distant Rose and Sparky have now become our friends. We love it. Welcome.
Katie Bear does like. Would you say it's like high art of low art? She has high art versions of low art.
I mean, you could say that, but I feel like that's a little. You're gonna probably. I like to stay away from such terms. What is low? What is low?
You know,
But yes, I believe taking classical art techniques and applying them to more popular culture.
I'm not saying that this is how I organize the importance of these genres in my own life. I'm simply pointing out how the art establishment has characterized the hierarchy of significance.
Yes,
placing
you're not saying
oil paintings at the top of the artistic mountain and mere sketchery.
Or comic books.
And pen and ink drawings of muscled super beings. The low end of the art.
Yeah. Well, all art. Look, I make balloon art, which is maybe the lowest of the low, so it's all good. There you go, K-pop. Yes, the voice. Steve Perry.
Steve Perry.
Didn't you know Mr. Sharp is Steve Perry?
Or the guy that replaced Steve Perry. Who is a great singer, but will always just be the guy that replaced Steve Perry. He probably has a name.
Nah, I don't think so.
TBD.
All right. How to do our shark tail. I think this is in, well, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to rip this part off. This I definitely don't need. I'll save it. I don't have a ton of gray 360 lying around here. And I'm going to wrap this double pinch twist situation into this juncture. And I'll even tie these together. Just in case anybody was thinking about leaking air. It's a big no-no.
No leakers.
No leakers. Save this. I'll make the tail out of that. I mean, like, you know, the fins, the tail fins out of that. Just around a few more times just to make sure it's really not going anywhere.
Green Bam's just going to assume the name of the lead singer of Journey is Gary Sharon. No. No, he's replaced other people. Oh, and he's the namesake, I didn't know this, of My Sharona.
Ah, yes. Okay, that makes so much
My
sense.
Sharon.
My Sharon.
Arnel Pineda.
Poor guy can't catch a break.
Well, you say he can't catch a break, but he got one pretty good one,
That was
which
a
is
great
being
break.
named the lead singer of Journey. Flava learned something today. Alice Cooper owns the third O in the Hollywood sign.
What? That's wild. I did not know that.
He bought it in memory of his friend Groucho Marx. His buying it started other celebrities to buy letters at $27K each to get the old dilapidated sign that was literally falling apart with the third O completely missing to be restored. And it was his purchase that turned the sign into what it is today.
Yes, I do believe it was Mr. Hefhog himself that was the organizer of the fundraiser overall, but I guess Alice Cooper was one of the first donators, which is fantastic. It is iconic, and it is, you know, it's so funny that in the 70s, people were just like, what an old piece of garbage. Like, they didn't even, you know, like, it's so weird now to be like, well, that's so very much, like, what people think of when they think of Hollywood, right?
Well, it's an advertisement.
Yeah,
it was a real estate agent
advertisement.
who was just, I guess you would say,
he was not an agent. He
Bolts,
was like he owned
a real estate magnate.
Land, yeah, and was trying to
yeah.
get people to buy it.
Trying to create a new area called Hollywood Land and entice people to come, and so he erected this huge sign. And so, to people that were alive during that time, it was an ad. You know, and sure, it's falling apart. It's an ad.
But
Like
I will say, a lot of those like gigantic ads
totally
are gorgeous pieces of like
the Capitol Records building.
Yeah, exactly. All these old like neon signs,
Totally.
these things that are atop buildings and stuff, where you're like, that's fantastic. But if you see it as an ad, it's like,
You know, because like, yeah, if it gets
Sorry.
erected in your lifetime and you're like hearing radio ads for like, come live in Hollywoodland, the new Golden West. You're like, yeah, I get it. And then it, you know, falls apart a little bit, and then it's like, then in your head it's like, oh yeah, that old dilapidated thing. But then once it gets renovated and then put into like every single show where they do an episode where they like go to Los Angeles, you have that montage of like the Hollywood sign, Venice Beach, the boardwalk, probably Beverly Hills and some palm trees.
everybody loves Beverly Hills and some palm trees.
And now you can't have those shots without the sign.
This is a thing that everyone who comes here is like, oh, I want to see the Hollywood sign. It's like, well, it's not as big as you think, or it's pretty big, but it's so far away that you can't get close enough to it to make it look as big as you think.
So I feel like, yeah, you'll see it. It's on the side of a mountain.
Absolutely see it. You can't miss it.
But yeah, to like, I don't know, I guess people want like a nice picture of it.
Yeah.
There's a couple good vistas where you can get a good
There are some
picture
good
of it.
vistas, but they're even still, like, it looks so small in them. because
Exactly.
It's far away.
Because it's on the side of a mountain. And any movie like the Justin Timberlake, some lady movie where he gets airlifted off the sign or whatever. Green Mountain, you can hike up there. It's really nice. Not terribly exciting up there, but the hike is nice. It is illegal.
Yeah, but
though,
you gotta,
right?
yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to be up there, but
I think you can. I think there are some legal hikes, but it's like like it's not like a where you want to take your friend when they're like, oh, I'm visiting. I want to see a few things. I want to see the sign. Maybe they're a hiker. I'm not a crazy hiker. I'll take you to the dog park where you can get some good shots, and it's you know. But I'm not gonna hike with you.
Okay, it's legal to hike up to about 3 feet away from it.
There you go.
Then there's a fence and security cameras and so on. But you know, kind of right behind the sign. Well, that probably does make for some nice pictures.
Sure. It's behind the sign, which is interesting.
And then little Roblet hiked the Hollywood Hills last year.
Ooh.
I think that is a great hike.
The LA Zoo is weird. But yes.
Roblet, I
old
think it's
zoo
a
is
great
fun.
idea. If you were to, you know, park basically on like Franklin or like whatever that one, you know, like a block or two up from Franklin is, and then just walk up one of those streets into the Hollywood Hills, just walk into the neighborhoods. Because you're walking on streets and things like that, but you're definitely doing hills.
Yeah.
And you're seeing weird houses and cars and potentially people and
Here is our
scary kawaii cookie.
scary
are forgiven.
kawaii. Hello. No, don't. Well, you never need to apologize. We're
To her,
doing
you have to
great.
apologize to me.
Oh my gosh.
But
All
I
right,
will
here
always
is
forgive you because
the
we're just happy to
beginning
have
of
you.
our Shark Bunny.
And of course you should have gone to class.
Yeah, definitely go to class.
Never.
Don't be like
Please
me.
don't skip class to watch SharpBalloons.
Yeah, that's not. We're officially anti that. Okay, we need to do some eyes, black like Doll's eyes.
That's basically it. Bougainvillea everywhere. Pass by the original Batcave.
Ooh yeah.
Wander uphill for a while. Suddenly there's a sign. Boom. And or the Griffith Observatory. Sure, depending on which part of Griffith Park you're in. Flavor, your Sophie graduates in 3 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
Has she decided her
Yes.
next plans? Step
fan of
1,
the gap year.
graduate. Step 2, global domination. Step 2 is it's a multi-part step, but it's all just step 2.
Right.
Global domination.
Trying to do some of the like shading situation we have here. And And of course, we need some whiskers on there as well.
Barbles?
Yeah, barbles
I think these are whiskers, though. Because barbles, like,
are fleshier.
it's just the face. Like, it doesn't come out of anything, I don't think. I think it's just their face.
What?
Like, I don't think catfish whiskers come out of anything. I think it's just, like, part of their lip.
Oh, their
is
face
like,
just continues.
yeah, just
Gotcha.
continues
I
in this,
got
like,
you.
long, floppy thing.
Yeah, it's not like it's coming from a pore or
Right.
whatever.
But these look more like they're coming from, like, a, yeah, like a follicle, some sort of hole on the mustache area. Okay, big update.
Okay.
Jen's curry yesterday
Yes.
was really good.
Yay! We're so glad to hear it.
It curried her favor.
Yeah.
Jen's, what did you what curry did you end up
Yeah,
going
which
with?
one did you go? Like a green curry, red curry, yellow.
Flava, she has no clue. Flava said, use your talents. She's a great artist. Told her to do emote and character designs. People will buy them. She wants to work but doesn't want to see, talk, or deal with any human person.
Oh, sister, same.
Well, there are a few ways to do that, depending on like how serious she is about no people. Because like the no people thing, you got to work from home essentially. However, a lot of like art jobs are you just working alone in the back of a studio of some kind, and you have to deal with like the boss or the owner of the studio. But that's usually a fairly limited palette of people. She's very strict on the no people. All right.
None.
Well, sounds like remote online work is the realm she should look into. And yeah, like obviously, sell emotes. I would start, if you're going to sell emotes, probably by streaming, making your own as the first thing, and then offering that to others. Don't go into their streams to offer that, because that's a bad
You know, Flava
puts you
knows.
in bad company. But yeah.
Flava knows. Flava will steer her right. All right. Here is our Shark Bunny for Amy Roberts. Subscriber gratitude for the month of April. It's Bunny Shark. Knock, knock. Bunny Shark. Flowers. Candygram. Bunny Shark. Yes! Thank you, Jen. I think it is wonderful. I love it. It actually will stand on its own, I think, because the all four legs, or four whatever you call them, are spaced out, I think, evenly. I could be wrong here. Yeah? Split? No, it wants to sit back on its behind, but that's kind of cute, actually. Yeah. I like it.
Is that more like one of the little
One of the little
sketches?
poses. Yeah, a little bit. Yay! Aw, Shark Bunny.
K-pop, you are very correct about that. That even if you work on the computer from home, you will still have to deal with people.
Yes, you will still have to deal with like emails from people that have notes on your performance, etc. So,
Right.
oh, you know,
There's
there's
no such thing as a completely removed from society, but
I mean, I don't say no such thing, but it's.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't just do that. Like, you could just walk into the woods. Doesn't pay good, but you know, the nuts are free. You know, one thing that she could maybe consider is looking at like print shops. If you want to be an artist, a lot of people focus on the creativity part of it and not the means of production part. But the means of production is also the means of getting to the creativity when it comes to producing art. And I think there's something very valuable for young artists to really just do like back of house, hard, printing or producing of, like signs, graphic design, those sorts of things. Because you see the commercial art world, you get a sense of it all. You get to use a lot of the tools that you're going to use.
All right. Lots of options and no rush. Life always feels like you're like, oh, I gotta hurry up and figure out the thing I'm gonna do forever now. And it's like I didn't find balloons until I was 26. So Mr. Rogers didn't start Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood until he was in his 40s. We're spinning that wheel, baby. Let's go. Oh, Oakenby! Now, oh, by the way, Flava, the other day I was watching a Moko Maid stream, and I don't know if you're too, like, in their community, but I think that would be a great place for you, because they do a lot of promoting their own internal, like, artist community and, like, sharing their work, so that could be a thing that I don't know exactly what their setup is, because again, I don't have stuff you can actually like sell, so it makes it trickier for me. But you love Moko, yeah. I was watching them the other day. I'm like, Flava would be fantastic. Oakenby has won the spin. Now Oakenby had to go back to work. She was in here earlier, but I know what she wanted. She wanted handsome Zagreus. Okay, there's two images that I'm going to have to save and bring onto the screen. Zagreus, which is Zag is fine. And save image. Call this handsome. Oops. How to type. Save it. Right. Now, these are our images. Friends, I know you're familiar with Zagreus. So handsome. Oh, and a hydrate? Let's do it. Got another round for the house. Gotta stay healthy. Don't you agree, Zagreus? Yes, I agree. You can be Zagreus' voice. Go. Hi, Zag.
What?
Hi, Zagreus. How are you doing today?
What's happening?
Cool, yeah. Great. That sounds exactly like him. All right. Handsome Zagreus. Everyone knows Zagreus. He's already, like... everyone loves this character. They're like, oh, how great. But everyone always says, if only he could be handsome, though. Do you know what I mean? You're like, oh, bummer about your face. It's not so handsome. If only you looked a little more like this. So Oakenby would like handsome Zagreus.
And do we know what Zagreus...
Owes you $5? Nice.
Do we know what Zagreus is from?
I believe from Hades. Correct me now, friends, because I don't... So I believe it's the game that the Medusa head that we made is from. I could be wrong. Lily Foxglove, are you excited? Flava's excited. I love it. I'm going to drink some water here. Thank you, K-pop. Appreciate you. Delicious water. All right, here. What are we doing? And all right, so we've got Zagreus. I can see if I can make. I'll probably just do a bust. I think, because I think that'll be easier than me trying to. Really, the most important part is the face. This is going to be very funny because he's still going to have hair. That's the thing. How is he going to look? I just have to make handsome Squidward in Zagreus colors with hair and like the laurel wreath around the head. It's like autumn laurel wreath, which is very interesting. Okay. I can do this, yes? Right? We can do this. All right, let me drag these images over also into the other scene. Copy. Hide our wheel. Paste.
And you've made just a straight handsome Squidward before.
We have
right?
made handsome Squidward. Copy. And paste. Okay, so bring these fellas down below the overlay. I don't mean to be moving them both at once. Just this one here. Perfect. Perfect. And we'll bring Zagreus above. All right, now. This is great. This is good stuff. So that's what we're making. This lovely math equation. I'm excited. Okay. The jawline is very important. We can't do a bald head, so I have to remember maybe just like a perfectly smooth black head of hair though would be kind of funny. And where I did do, can someone find the image of the handsome Squidward that I've made before? Or, unless I haven't made it. It sounds like something I might remember that I didn't do. Let's see here. Use some 260 and 3. 2 and 1 at least to start. Maybe I can call it something here. Gotta do those lips too. Those lips are very important. I'm gonna grab like a dusty rose color for the lips, perhaps.
There's a handsome Squidward for you.
Thank you, babe. Ah, yes. Okay. So this was the handsome Squidward we made before. Up. Right there. Yes. Here is the handsome Squidward that we made in the past. Up. You could figure it out. There we go. So we've made a handsome Squidward, okay? I do like the way I did that. I did kind of draw on most of the features. I'll probably try this one a little differently. But well, an excellent start. We've got the kissy lips. I feel like we need... There we go. Let's do this like a nice sharp jawline. It's gonna be my jaw. Gotta do our cleft chin. Everyone knows. The most handsome of chins. popularized by the late Hollywood movie star Montgomery Cleft. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna come up here, bend this for our other jaw points. Okay, don't need this part. Rip that part off. I'll save this for the rest of the head. Tie this here. Ooh, oh no. That's a leak. Bummer! Got another one, don't worry. It's all good. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so one more time. Gotta make my bend here. Bend. So who has played... It is from Hades, right? Has anyone played Hades? I know a lot of you were excited when we made the Dusa. So what's great about Hades? Also, we should let Oakenby know that we're making this so she can come in if she gets a break. Hey, Tati! Thank you for the follow, my friend.
I can give her a text. I don't know about the show Hades, but
no, it's a video game.
It's a video game.
Pop.
He is,
oh
however,
no,
a character from mythology.
Yes, I believe, and this could come as a surprise, that the video game is based on mythology. Okay, we've got lips, and a this is very weird looking. And I love it. He's too handsome. Violacious. You played a little bit of Hades. Not your usual, but it is fun. Right, Green Bam. Well, I mean, technically we're making Zagreus from a mythology-based video game, to my understanding. And it was a pretty popular one. And also, Cortonberry, who is another streamer on the platform, performed the voice of Dusa in the game. I saw a clip of it because I don't know how it came up, but I watched like a clip of Dusa talking to Zagreus. It's very cute, but I did not play the game because you know me. I don't play video games. On.
Green Mem says that Zagreus is kind of minor in Greek mythology. In different versions, he's the son of Hades, or maybe Hades himself, etc. He's much bigger as part of the Orphic rituals, though.
Ah, yeah, I think it's an Orpheus story. That but I could be wrong.
All I'll say is that his Wikipedia is very confusing. There's Orpheus has some stories that feature him. There are other stories, like Green Bam is saying, sometimes he's like son of Hades, sometimes he is Hades, sometimes he's Dionysus.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't.
No, I mean, that stuff gets tricky. They were terrible about staying canon.
May not be one with Dionysus, right? But he was dismembered by the Titans and eventually reborn by
like
Zeus.
They do.
Yeah, like he was, I think he was eaten and then reconstituted or something. So, even what he is, in theory, a deity of is kind of up for grabs.
Video games. Up for grabs. Down for keeps. So, my idea here is that I will maybe tie...
Dionysus, Orpheus, and Zagreus all kind of overlap in various ways. They're often regional versions with similar stories that got combined over time. Oh.
Sounds like something that might happen with mythology.
To be fair, the Greeks were pretty confused about it all as well.
It was all Greek to them. Gringos. Okay.
Ray, that is Squidward from SpongeBob.
It is.
Yes.
So basically,
and
the
Zagreus
request we're working is making handsome Zagreus. See what we did there? Apparently, K-pop. Apparently. Okay, so.
Turns out when you're making it up as you go along, sometimes the narrative.
Well, and you don't, you know, it's like it's the oral tradition. Things get mixed up.
You want to look it up on Google, but it's not going to be invented for 3,000 years.
Like, wait, hang on. Remind me, has Google been invented? Oh, not yet.
In particular, it gets confused when you have he's a son of X or an aspect of X types of things. You know, Green Bam, the Greeks aren't the only ones who've had trouble with that.
Son of an aspect.
There's often a local god who deals with underworld stuff. And then the larger Greek pantheon absorbs them and makes them an aspect of that.
Gotcha.
So like, well, we've already got an underworld god, but your god's pretty cool too. So he can be the guy who's in charge of boats in the underworld.
I actually really like this, but I need to figure out how I'm going to hold it all together.
Thumbtack?
It's so funny to me. This is not right. This part up here is not right, but I need to figure out how I'm going to do the eyes here. Okay, we got to fix some eyes. I want it to be... So does he have, like, one red eye and one blue eye in the video game always? Or is that just this one? Because there's one image of him, like, one eye's in shadow, and then that eye glows vibrant red. Is that always, like, from all angles? Or is that just, like, stylistically how they chose to illustrate him here? Again, anyone who's played the game and is familiar with Zagreus, your input is valued.
Green Bam, I would never say something about Godhead aspects. As a mortal, that would be heretical for me to comment on Godhead aspects.
For sure. No heretic.
Oh, you got to hold it together with a Gordian knot.
There you go. I know how to take care of those. So it looks like his right eye is red and his left eye, Lopez, is blue. Right? Right eye red. Okay, yeah.
Oh, is there maybe a thing over his right eye?
No.
Like a masky thing?
Well, his face is in shadow there, from what I
Right, but
I see on the Zagreus image. I'll zoom in. Is that his face is just in shadow. That's because, like, look at the shadow underneath his jaw on his neck, and the shadow on his far, whatever this part of whatever that muscle is. So my interpretation of this is that his eye is in shadow, which helps it to glow like a dark demonic red to imply his 80s connection, perhaps. Some heterochromia just for funsies. Just like David Bowie. Give him an eye injury at a young age. It'll boost his charisma.
you know, a lot of pictures make him look like he's got an eye thing, but it's hard to say. Seems like it's some people's interpretation.
Turn it around. Here, rig it. This all looks like shadow to me. It's like here. So I believe it is just in shadow, because that's like a model, you know what I mean? Like a toy. Yeah, again, I just think stylistically half of his face is always in intense shadow, and particularly it's that demonic kind of eye of his. I don't know. Nobody's chiming in who's played the game, so I thought it was a popular game, but I guess not. If only we had Oakenby here. But she's working, and that's a responsible thing to do. Should I do a black eye and then a white eye? I think that would probably be better. The images from the game design show a definite heterochromia. Agreed. But the question is, the black around that the right eye, if that is a shadow, because, like, just the way that the lighting is, like, see how this part of my eye is in shadow, but they just illustrate it with, like, a black fill, because that, again, is the high contrast shading that the art style is going for, or if that is like a little eye protection mask or whatever. I don't think it is a physical thing on his face, but I haven't played the game. Okay. Yes, these will be perfect. We'll do backward. Oh, yes, I know. Okay, I know. Grab one of these. Yeah, just shadow. It's a very intense illustration style for sure. Like where they basically like a comic book style where the inker is going in and just blocking out the shadowed areas. Style. Roll that through there. This is my eye number 1. I have some black 160 scrap around here. Yes. Roll that through there. this off and tie it to the end here. Underneath tie. Yes, beautiful. And then the eye here. We don't need that part. Get rid of that part. Tie this. There we go. Enjoy your lurk, K-pop. Okay, so the right eye will do black with a red iris. Oh my gosh, it's coming together and I'm a little... It's fine. This is what we do it for, right? For the love and respect of my sister-in-law, I will make the most handsome Zagreus that ever has been.
Babe at the moment is working on crocheting aquarium animals.
Aww.
A craft show. She's putting them
In an aquarium.
Magnet clips on them. It'll be $10, and whoever gets one will fish one out. And they get a little fishing pole with another magnet on the end. You know, putting them in clear bags, and they're caught like when you buy live fish.
Yes. Hard agree.
Scary Kawai's back.
Yeah, that's great. Green Bam is backing you up on this. I think that's brilliant. Flava, one thing that a balloon artist did at the balloon convention this last year was she did the goldfish in a bag sculpture. And I just want to show you what she did, which I think is really great.
Usually that I'm going to step out for just 1 second.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Sharp. She had her plastic bag, which had, like, a gusset on the bottom, like a flat bottom. And, like, obviously you could take a smaller one. But, like, she put in, like, water beads. Obviously you don't need to, like, use water beads, but... Probably fill it up with a balloon pump so it doesn't get all steamy in the inside. But, like, she had, like, you know, like, gravel on the bottom and, like, the balloon on the inside. But the balloon was attached to, like, a stick. Let's see how I do this. So it basically was, like, floating on the inside. You know what I mean? Where, like, so it wouldn't look like it was resting on the bottom. It would look like it was hovering in the middle of the bag, which made it look like it was, like, a real fish in a bag. Very cute. You don't have to do that, obviously. But it made me think of that, and I think it's just such a great idea. Because you're making, like, a fun activity, like, in a world where all else is equal. If you're at an art show and there's a lot of crochet artists, it's like, why yours? Why not the other one? And yours is like you put so much thought into it. I love it. Very fun. Very smart. Plastic aquarium gems and the fishing line for the hover. Yes! Do it. Do it. Handsome Zagreus agrees. Although I don't know how handsome he is just yet. I mean, he's getting there. This is pretty handsome. Look. I know a thing or two about handsome, okay? I married Mr. Sharp. Clearly. Oh my gosh. It's too funny. We do need a back of the head. I think it's funny to give him... What do you think? Should we do... Flava, what do you think? Should we do, like, a big bald head? No, but then it wouldn't really be recognizable as Zagreus. But I could do a big bald head and then put the wreath of foliage around the bald head. Would that be funnier? Or would it be better to do hair with the wreath? What do we think? I'm gonna start on like the ear because I have to do that either way. Although, well, yeah, Squidward doesn't have ears, so it's fine. I can see it. Say go bald. All right, we'll go bald, but I will do the leaves because I think the leaves are gonna. Without the leaves, it might be tricky to recognize who it is. So yellow, orange, and red. And I have to hope I have a blush round. I think I do. Okay, let's get that blush round just so I can like kind of measure the space I need to draw our, or to wrap our leaves around. Oh, there. Maybe here. Not there, but maybe here. Flush rounds. Or quick links. I would accept a quick link. Preferably Qualitex, but you know, you can't get picky with that nowadays. I'm here. I'm just, you know, off camera. Don't mind me. Rummaging. I really do need to organize my round balloons. I just don't use them that much. I'm much more of a cylinders girl. What? I found them. Yay! I made a huge mess, but I found them. The top of the head, a true half and half mashup with bald and the leaves. Shiny noggin. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. Honestly, an 11-inch round might be better. Let me see what I can do here. It's kind of good. Like, it doesn't look good from the side. But if you get it from an angle, you can be like, yeah. Let me see if I can find an 11-inch. I'm loath to search because I already found the one that I really was thinking about, but 11-inch might be better. Let's see here. Ah! Immediately found the 11-inch quick link. All right. Well, this might be perfect. The thing about doing a quick link like this, you can do a marriage twist and make it a little squatter so that it sits just perfect. We're going to tie the knot very close to the nozzle. As close as we can. Then squeeze all the air into the neck of the balloon. And then push that knot into the balloon. Because, like, his head is a little bit flat. Honestly. Oh, jeez. Okay, I gotta figure out my connection point here. But if I did this, that might be kind of perfect. Okay, if I do that, though, what I need is to actually tie a connection point here. So, before I seal that off, take this, take another scrap of the color I have plenty of. Here, we'll take some scrap of red. Sure, Why not? There's red inside of the brain, right? Instant butternut squash, yes. If you have a round balloon and you want it to be squash shaped, just squeeze it from the bottom, underinflate it, squeeze most of the air into the neck of the balloon. Ta-da! Okay, but I'm going to trim this off just so that there's less. Okay, out to there, push this part in all the way to the back, grab it, pinch it. Now I have a connection point. Twist that around there. Use the quick link end to tie that off. Which, for what it's worth, also gives me a connection point to support the wreath in the wreath of laurels. Should I choose to attach it? That does it? It's a little too low, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. It'll work. What I need to figure out are these things. So I need 160. Yeah. Okay. So if this is my face, I'm going to snip this balloon here. It's going to kind of fall apart. But I'll save these eyes. I know they function. I have to tie this balloon to this balloon. Yes. Do bright eyes. Pinch, twist here. Yes. Right? Kind of the bubble here. Here. Nice, good size pinch twist. Small bubble, and we tie that to this. This might actually work. I'm gonna rip this part off, save this X for other stuff. Tie these two here. Okay, so I think I have to take this and use this uninflated to cinch down to the lips so that we can kind of keep our nose in the right shape, keep everything compressed. Maybe even all the way down to the pin. No, not that. This part we need. Okay. And now I need to make our eyebrow ridge bigger. So I'm going to take the remaining 160 piece, blow that up. And okay. Figure this out. Yes. Kind of reminds me of the face of the magic mirror from Snow White. You know what I mean? Or like, I guess from Shrek also. But like magic mirror face. Very intense features. There we go. Yes. Don't mind this one weird thing sticking out the side of his head. Here we go. All right. But now, big bald head. Ah, it's so good. Just going to need like a pinch twist here to kind of hold this in place. That's not a problem. I got pinch twists to spare. Like these right here that failed on me at the very beginning. Oh, you can see the magic mirror face? Maybe they're related. Handsome magic mirror. Okay, that doesn't work. But maybe I can just use this tiny round to be my supporter. See how much... First I'll put this in here and we'll see how much support it needs. And we'll take this part off because this is weird. Okay. It's a little lopsided, but I shouldn't... I should have learned by now, but I always like tweak while I'm working. I should really just leave the tweaking to the end. When you can see what really needs to be moved around. And if this, see this right here, we can move it to here. Just need something to hold that space right there, and I think that something is this. Sounds about right, okay. Take this. Tie that off. Magic mirror looks so much like a floating mask. I wonder if the artist did that on purpose. I'm sure, right? Because I think you can't give it like a face, but like a mask it's a mask without a person wearing it is a very creepy concept, I think, or an unsettling concept. It's probably what they were basing it on. It looks like the comedy and tragedy masks. I would love to see a, okay, I'm pitching this to you. Ah! It's a retelling of the Snow White story. I don't think we've revisited the Snow White fairy tale often enough in adaptations. But it's a retelling of the Snow White story. But the actual villain is the mirror. Yeah, you like it, right? You can see where this goes. That, like, the evil queen is just, like, also a victim of manipulation by this magical artifact. Like, I can see it. I think that would be fun. Thank you. Oh, is it? What's the book, Flava? Of course I can't have an original idea. They've all been had. I can do the adjustments now because I'll pretty much complete construction. I just need to... Oh my gosh, this is so good, though. Are you seeing this? This is so good. It... Like, it may be the best thing I've ever... Hang on a sec. Hang on. We gotta change our stream title so people will know what we're working on because it's fantastic. Not that it matters to people, but I need to get better about doing that. I'll sometimes start with a very generic stream title, and then I just keep it on the whole time. And it's like, well, if we decided what we are making, very generic stream title, and then I'm not trying to watch my stream while I'm streaming. Dashboard. Stream manager. Edit. Say handsome Squidward plus Zagreus equals question. Done. We have been updated. Wonderful. Now people will know the crimes we are committing. Oakenby is gonna love this. I feel like this might be like her birthday's not until August. I feel like this is like this is like birthday present level creation, you know? I love it. Oh, Flava, the Disney Villain series on Libby by Serena Valentino. It is thank you, Lily. Thank you. I know you were excited to see it, so I'm glad that you are liking how it's coming out, mister. This is what we got so far.
It really calls up the whole idea of like what is handsome.
What even is handsome?
Lips are a little. It's not too late. to do a monocle. Eye patch.
For me? For Zagreus? Zagreus just needs his wreath of laurels, which Greenbam points out he can rest upon should he feel the need to. Ooh, there is a mirror guy? What? Wait, so Flava, is it like one of those things where it's like all of the stories and universes overlap with one another kind of a thing, where it's like you read, Maleficent's story and it also interacts with Jafar, and it also, like, is it basically like, is it grown-up Descendants? Just checking. They intertwine in a way. Thank you for keeping it subtle. We don't want spoilers. Heavens forbid. Okay, and then the yellow is like a single leaf. I do really like Zagreus's laurel crown. I think it looks pretty cool. I like seeing it in those like autumn flame kind of colors. Found them really good. Well, cool, Flava. We know Flava has good taste. She, after all, likes the SharpBalloons string. Misguided though that may be. Oh, we have a lonesome boy. Wow.
I can bring him in anytime.
Yeah, why don't we bring him in here? He has such thoughts. Dad, I'm just recording my podcast. PAWED. Make a little more. Another one. The red has like 3 leaves and then a couple leaves on the orange and one on the yellow. K-pop. That was for you. Don't need that part. This, tie that there. That around there. Beautiful. Okay, here's our... Did I make this too big is the question. I don't think so. Oh my gosh. Okay. How are we doing here? It's just like a little too thick, I think. Well, speaking of a little too thick. And I would never say a little too thick. We do have our good friend in the room with us. So let us do this now. Normally we do this at the end of the stream, but you know what? He was so mouthy. He obviously has something on his mind. He wants to come by and yap with you a bit. So friends, put your paws together for the one, the only, Iggy Sharp! Yeah.
He's chunky and fluffy, big kitty, that's Iggy. Immobile and sleeping, so heavy, that's Iggy. He's chunky and fluffy, big kitty, that's Iggy. Immobile and sleeping, so heavy, that's Iggy.
Friends, this is Iggy Sharp, mascot of the stream, and everybody's favorite balloon animal, weighing in at an impressive 23 pounds. He has a trick. Like, see it? Lick your shoulder, Iggy. Lick your shoulder, Iggy. Everybody wants to see you. La lick your shoulder, Iggy. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. He's purring, but he doesn't want to lick his shoulder. You don't want to lick your shoulder? You don't feel like a shoulder lick right now, bud? Wait. Yeah! There we go. We'll do this. This is a good angle for you, Iggy. Yes, handsome Iggy needs no handsomefying. Oh, look at that handsome belly. Look at this handsome boy. The most handsome, maybe? Iggy, are you the most handsome? Do you see yourself? Who's that cat? Who's that cat? How come he's so handsome? Is he the most handsome? Oh, he is. Oh, he's very big. He's a very big, heavy guy. Thank you, DL Miller. This is my best balloon animal I've ever created. Ooh. Also the heaviest. Speaking of which, gotta bend at the knees. To put him down. Both Iggy and I make noises when I put him down. I go like, and he goes, it's beautiful. We have fun. Regular music up again. Big boy, the biggest. How old is he now, Mr. Sharp?
I forget some. I think he's 15 and he'll be 16 in September.
Recovery. Thank you. Need to give my muscles a good reset after that. Yeah. Take care of your body. It's the only one you got. Hello. DL, how you doing? You been keeping on the DL? Welcome. What we're working on right now is Handsome Zagreus, which is Handsome Squidward plus a Zagreus, which is like a match made in heaven. Clearly, because Zagreus is so misshapen and not handsome at all, he needed some tips from his good pal Squidwardo. I think what I might need, in addition to the laurel wreath around the head, is I might need to do a simplified version of the double skull on the shoulder. Is that supposed to be like a Cerberus? Yeah, the triple skull. Okay, it's a Cerberus skull. Gotcha. Not going to do the Jack Skellington on the belt. But I may do some simple Cerberus. Like, not like really make that all out of balloons, but just like do like a draw that on like a bone-colored balloon. Because I think that will help to bring this home. Since we cut his hair, since we gave him the Samson, we got to do something. But also I need to make a better laurel wreath. This was too bulky, and so it just sits. It's too big. Maybe if I do like a bit of a weaving thing. Let's find out. Doing decent and yourself? I think decent is a good word. We're doing okay. We're hanging in there.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there, Veely Mars. Orbiting into our awesome channel. Yes, be drawn in by our gravity. Hello. How are you? Welcome, Raiders. We got Christopher Price music, Citronelle, Chris Kaizen. Hi. Or is it Kaizen? Either way, welcome. We're just so happy. We've even already got a follow. But we might get an anti-follow if I mispronounced your name. And I apologize, Chris. Veely, what were you up to? Music. Oh, no. Did you get more follows? You know what Veely would really hate? If people who are watching this stream click the follow on Veely right now. That would really stick it to them. That would show them. Oh, the kindest people. Fantastic. Thank you for bringing the kindest people into our little stream. I'm going to write you on the Raid Lightsaber. How are you today? What were you getting up to? What kind of music were you playing?
Veely viewers, what were your favorite songs or pieces that Veely played? I don't know if you're doing songs per se. You were at 333, your favorite number, but no, people won't allow it.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're at 333
You're like,
followers.
Stop following. We've hit
Don't
perfection. Well, now you just need to hit 3,333.
I mean, you can just always ban people.
There you go.
Who do I not like? You.
you're
Back
gone.
to 333.
I love it.
Curated.
Oh, the ukulele. Pink Pony Club with a twist. We like twists. Fantastic. All the follows. Aw, Christopher Price. Thank you. All right, friends. We have got Veely Mars written upon the Raid Lightsaber. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, is that Zagreus? You're right, it is. You're thinking, lady, that doesn't look like a lightsaber. And you're right, it doesn't look like a lightsaber, but it does sound like one. So welcome. Thank you for bringing your folks over. Folks, if you're like, what's happening? What is this place? Hi, my name is Shayna. Shayna Sharp, hence the Sharp Balloons. I am a professional balloon artist, and I can make literally anything out of balloons. I'm joined in the studio by my husband, Mr. Sharp Balloons.
Let's twist again, just as we did down at the Pink Pony Club
Oh, there you go.
last summer.
Yes, just last summer we were there. Mr. Sharp is on mic, but not on camera. So don't be confused. I'm not just like that good of a ventriloquist. Today we've been challenged by our subscriber Oaken B and Maud to make a mashup of Handsome Squidward. This is a previous Handsome Squidward balloon I made. And Zagreus from Hades. This is what we've come up with so far. What do you think? Is it the best balloon you've ever seen? And why? Because it's so good? Yeah, I know. I have the same thoughts. I'm right there with you. I don't think it could get any better. Aw, thank you, Christopher. I do my best. I do try. Okay, so we're trying to make the laurel wreath that's around Zagreus' head. To like just really make it look like it's him. Because I know that since we took away his hair, it's a little trickier to tell. So that's the part that's kind of not stumping me, but that I'm currently trying to figure out right now. So come stick around. If you're having fun, great. If you're like, well, I came to support Veely Mars in the raid, and now I'm out, I hope you have a wonderful day. We stream Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays in the early day, which is, for us, we're in Pacific time zone. We start at 10 a.m. Pacific, approx. And then we do nighttime streams on Thursday. We will usually start around 8 p.m. Pacific. Anyway, lovely to meet you. Take this, pull this down here.
Hey, bright light. Good save it.
Aww. Okay.
I'm probably going to have to take off to get ready to go get the gentleman here.
Oh my gosh, are we running that late? My goodness. I always lose track of time here.
Is there anything I can help you with before I go?
You already brought me a salad. I should eat it, actually.
Do you need something that's more of a treat? More in the treatier
Yes,
spectrum?
please.
Okay.
Yes, please. Oh,
Okay.
Richie. The kids are lovely.
Well done.
You've done it.
Father of the stream.
Bravo. Bravo. All right. What if I do like a tinier second pinch twist that will help with the curve? Because what I really want to do is continue the curve line along the head. Because if it's too... Dark chocolate almonds, you say? With sea salt and turbinado sugar? Don't mind if I do. I love you. A small pinch twist underneath that. Hopefully help enforce that curve. Is this essentially the same way I made the last one? Yeah. I just don't learn, I guess. Time for tea and noodles. You deserve it. Richie, take a load off. This part, don't need. Pop that part. And tie this here. I'm trying to consciously make this flatter than the last one. What? Really, Mars? Thank you so much. That's so awesome. You just gifted a tier 1 sub to Chris. Is it Kaizen? Is it Kaizen? Let me know. Let me know how to pronounce your name because I care. And welcome. P.S. What we're doing right now is subscriber gratitude balloons. So what do you get when you're a subscriber to SharpBalloons? Ad previewing. The best cat emote on the platform, clearly. And what we like to do is at the end of each month, our subscribers can submit one request in our Discord server. And we spin the wheel of subscribers who've submitted a request. Whoever it lands on, we make their balloon. So that is how we found ourselves here. So I love this, the way of doing things, because then I get to make things I never would have thought of. Very, very cool. Like, I have not played Hades, so I probably would never have thought to make handsome Zagreus. Thank goodness for Oakenby. Aw, Vanessa Marie. Oh, the full name. That's real, genuine gratitude right there. A hot tea. Oh my gosh. Tea and noodles. Okay. Aw, big friends. Makes me happy. Okay. So one more set of laurel leaves. Pinch twist, and then a teeny tiny pinch twist. There we go. Okay, now that's there. This here. There we go. Now this has a little bit of that curve that I need for it to wrap around the head. Yes, this is so much better than the first one I made. I like that. I think we probably had better give him an ear. The better to hear me with. But yeah, I think that's pretty great. Like, you know, look, if you're new here, I am not humble when it comes to balloon skill. Everything else, I try to be pretty humble, but I mean, like, I am humble because I don't think I'm good at anything else. The only thing I'm good at is balloons. I dispense with the false humility. For fun! Pinch twist there, and a pinch twist here. And let's tie these two together. Okay, I'm trying to help it shape itself. Can you hear me now? Put that right. I didn't plan for this. Planning is not my strong suit. Do it. I can do it. Laurel's really good. Thank you, Lily. Yes, cabeza de cerveza. I am the boss of the balloon. If it is not the right length, I will shorten it. There we go. We've got an ear now. Wow, it's a big ear, but that's fine. So we're going to tuck behind it this laurel to go over his head. I might do like a yellow one here to just kind of show over the peak, just so it looks like there's another one on this side. You know how that is. Because the way I do it, friends, I tend to make my balloons so that they look good from one angle. Which is a little cheaty face, but also just means I don't have to spend forever on it. Okay, I do have to glue on the laurel. That is the one problem with that. I mean, it's not a problem, but for the purist, it's a problem. Here are my U-glue dashes. Not sponsored. Here. And cut that. Oh. And cut that. Beautiful. Ooh, this was my first laurel. Look at what a mess that was. This was my second one. I think it's so important for you to make mistakes, huh? So you can figure out what didn't work. You know, like these are pretty similar construction, but this one I bore more in mind the need to have a concave interior curve, and it just worked out so much better. So yeah, don't worry if you don't get on the first try. You got this. You're amazing. Trim these little extra bits off. Okay. gluing on our laurel. Yes, right about there, I'd say. So I'm going to put a little piece of glue right there, like a little double-sided tape piece of glue. Peel off the backing. Beautiful. And then lay our yellow bit on top of there once I've got it angled out right. Yes. Oh! Look at that. Come on. Okay, definitely do need to have at least the yellow and maybe probably the orange just to give it that contrast on the other side, since we'll have it at a 3/4 angle so we can see that that red eye. So let's do simple. One more of these. This is a fun one. Happy little accidents. Exactly. This is how you find out. Does the mistake theory work with bones? Sure, sure. Look. If you are a bone artist, aka like an orthopedic surgeon, I guess, maybe don't make a lot of mistakes while you're in there. But I stand by it. I think making mistakes early on in your process is a necessary step. Okay, this one. So we did a large pinch twist. I know, maybe you don't know what balloons are. You're like just here. But see how these two bubbles, one's larger and one's smaller? I put the smaller on the inside to help reinforce that curve. And this one, I'm just going to pop from the very end. I just need a little bit of extra space here. I'll even just snip just to preserve the latex. I mean, not preserve it like it won't pop, but it won't be wasted. Like that. Gorgeous. It is beautifully horrifying. I think that's I mean, we've made several beautifully horrifying balloons on this stream. Almost our specialty. We made some like just plain cute ones too. Not saying it's all horrifying. Just saying it's like mostly horrifying. Okay, there we go. This is the other laurel. Put that on this side of the head so that it just doesn't look like it's so one-sided. Even though it is, no one needs to know that the laurel doesn't continue all the way down. It's just to get... I do so much just to get the perfect image. So when I'm looking at this, let's go full screen. Oops. When you like work with a piece of glue stuck to your finger, it's a little tricky. Okay. Try to look at this from the front. Which looks best? About there, maybe? such handsome. We have to obviously draw on the eyes. Okay, I'm gonna draw on the eyes now. Do our blue eye. This one scrap here that's just annoyingly sticking up. There we go. A little more. It's like a neon blue, so it's a little too light. We use a little more of this like robin's egg color. To the top to give us some shading. Okay, look at the eyes. Very small pupil. And then, oh, is it green? Does he have green eyes and not blue? Have I been like hallucinating this whole time? Has anyone played Hades? It's green. Yeah, it's green. Okay, no problem. I have other markers. Go. I'm going to do a little bit of an outline around it, like that dark ring of color. Oh my goodness. And then, ow, just bonked myself right in the hip bone with my pen. And then let's see here. So we've got our other eye's gonna be right up. To let that white pen dry, and then we'll cover that with red ink. He's looking at you. Hey, should I drink some water? I probably should. I have taken too long of a hydration break. Let's do that while the eye dries. Perfect timing. The old stop and go bit. I love that. Richie for sure, but you're also the only one who has like any kind of vocabulary. Well, thank you for that water. I'm going to now eat a chocolate almond. Totally make my mouth dry again. Okay. Make it more visible. Yeah, Kameza. Of course we will. Of course. Enjoy and good on you for, getting out into the real world, touching some grass. Let's go. I mean, it's so good. Ah! Okay. Look, it is currently it's almost 2. We're doing good. Can I do a neck here? I think I can. I just need to make a double pinch twist here, and then I can use the double pinch twist instead of the small round that I have inside the head to support the back of the head at the proper angle. You get it. You get it. So, that bad boy. Stuck this one in here instead. Okay, well that didn't... Obviously I didn't connect it well enough, but let's just try that again. This is going to be my neck. This is my connection. This is my head. And we've got to connect through this here. Okay. I'm going to do... I think this is just too short, but that's fine. I'll just snip that there. And get another 3. Hey, you just played this game. All right. Now, this is a handsome Zagreus. I can see why you would think maybe it does look a little similar. But I will say, I can do this. There we go. Yeah, we are a family-friendly stream just because balloons might sometimes attract the children types. I am a children's entertainer. But we are so happy to have you here. We're making handsome Squidward plus Zagreus equals handsome Zagreus. Obviously. I need to do the Cerberus, I can talk, skulls on the shoulder. There we go. Beautiful. Two, like, hauntingly handsome. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have nightmares handsome. No, not you, not you. Twas a comment that got caught by the auto mod, so you're fine, Richie. I allow people to say, "Oh Lord." This will be our shoulder. This. Oh no, it's all good. Flava, you rock on. I know, yeah, I don't understand about the Cerberus skulls on the shoulder. Is it like I defeated this monster, so I carry the skull as a trophy, or is it like this was my best pet ever, so I carry his skull around as a reminder of our companionship and good relationship? I'm hoping it's the latter. Oh, he is huge and hot. You rang?
Hello there.
Hey, Shrug Buds! Shrug. So what happens when you mash up handsome Squidward with Zagreus from Hades? Handsome Zagreus. Obviously, that's what we're making today, which is unfortunate for you that you decided to raid in here. Hello and welcome. Okay, so then what are the 3 skulls on the shoulder if it's not Cerberus? I'm so curious. Hello, Shrug Buds. What were you up to? Art? Drawing stream? Lots to clean up in color. Cleaning up is not my strength. Welcome, friends. It's so nice to have you here. Hello. Now let's see here. Shrug Buds, what kind of fun art were you making today? Let me write you on our raid lightsaber, how we greet all of our raiding parties. So happy you're here. You love the handsome Zagreus. Thank you. I can take credit for the creation of the balloon. But as for the inspiration, that request came from one of our mods, Oakenby. At the end of every month, what we do is we let our subscribers submit one request for anything that they can think of. And then we spin a wheel of subscribers. Let's see if I can... Beep, beep. There we go. And we spin that wheel, and we see who it lands on, and we make their request. That's how we do it. And this is how we ended up with such random, and I love. Some drawing. What were you drawing? What's your medium of choice? What's your subject matter that inspires you the most? And how'd you hear about us? Shrug Buds. I like your name. It's fun to say. Shrug Buds. Well, welcome, Shrug Buds. I have you written upon my raid lightsaber. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, lady, that doesn't look like a lightsaber. And you're right, it doesn't look like a lightsaber. But it does sound like one. What? Yeah! Liz! You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. The sword actually really does make that noise, which is super annoying in person. But it's okay on stream, right? Welcome. We're so happy to have you. My name is Shayna Sharp. I'm a professional balloon artist. I can make anything out of balloons, including handsome Zagreus. But earlier we made this shark bunny that was based on this drawing submitted by Amy Roberts. Yesterday we did some subscriber gratitude requests. We made Muffin from Bluey, but mashed up with the lead singer of an emo band. I love it. If you're familiar with the funeral portrait, this is a mashup of Lee Jennings, the lead singer, and Muffin Healer. Muffin Healer is definitely rock and roll. And yesterday we made a Zoid. If you are of a certain age, you may remember Zoids. This is a gorilla kind of robot thing with a few different types of missile launchers. Because, you know, you're always like, oh, I really wanted this kind today. You never know. You just have to have the right equipment, the right tool for the job. Anyway, we make all kinds of crazy balloons, and we're happy to have you here. Enjoy. It's wholesome. We're family friendly. We try too hard to be funny. Sometimes we fail. I hope you're okay with that. And I have a super fat cat that I might show you by the end of the stream, but who knows? He made an appearance earlier today. Muffin is Thrash for sure. Nenelai, is there something inside the top balloon of the Zoid? What an excellent observation. Yes. So inside that top balloon is an LED light. Do I have any other ones around here? I don't feel any loose ones here. But basically, they're these tiny little spheroid LED lights. You can buy them on Amazon. They're called balloon lights. And basically, it's like this little tiny ball that's rolling around. You can actually see it. This is a translucent balloon. There, see? It's like a little, I know it's not focused, but it's a little ball with a little LED light bulb. It was much brighter yesterday. They do not have a long active life, these lights. But because the original Gorilla Zoid did have a bit of a light inside, I like to do what I can. Likewise with Muffin, you can tell that the hair is not actually a balloon. The hair is made from an ostrich feather, ostrich plumes. I have some extra little weird art supplies, random stuff that I'll sometimes incorporate in the balloons when a balloon itself is not exactly the right medium, but I try to be like 95% balloon in my sculptures at minimum. And handsome Zagreus here, all balloon, baby. All balloon. I do need to do some skulls on his shoulder. I think that's going to help really sell this. You know what I mean? Really sell it. You weren't sure if you were seeing things. There. Thank you for checking. I don't want you to question your sanity. I mean, we're all mad here. Mr. Zaps, you have all of the hype train emotes. Oh, thank you. That was such a fun project. Also, a very appreciated payday from Twitch. Thanks, Twitch, if you're watching. Zaps, you have feathers in your kit because of what? You don't use them all the time, right? They're not all the time useful, but man, when they're useful, they're like, mwah, the perfect thing. And everyone's always so impressed anytime you bring out something that's like not a balloon, because it's not something they were thinking about. Do I have, so I'm gonna move my table here so I can get around. Do I have 360 in white sand? I don't think I do. I wish I did. I have white and I have gray. So which of these will make a better skull? Anybody play Hades? I have some questions about Zagreus. Who's sane in here? Fair enough. Oh, headbands, for sure. Yeah, particularly. Although, I don't know if you've had this problem, Mr. Zaps. Where are you based? You don't have to answer if you aren't comfortable. But if you are, I'd be curious. Because my understanding is that tariffs are going to hit pretty hard on things like plastic headbands, probably feathers. The feathers come from Australia, I think. You know. We'll see. We'll see, friends. Balloons are definitely going to be hit with tariffs. You don't manufacture balloons in the U.S. It's not a thing we do. This is going to be skull. See, the skull looks a little... Here, we're going to go back to the main view and then shrink down a bit. You've been meaning to play it, but not yet, huh, Buddy Co? I'm just trying to see if anyone knows if they ever address these skulls on his shoulder. Like, because to me, anytime I see 3 skulls that look vaguely canine, I think Cerberus, especially if we're talking an underworld tale. But then someone else says Cerberus is in the video game as a very alive, I mean, you know, as alive as a guardian of the dead can be. Physical therapist? Yeah, wait, right now? Yeah, absolutely. Hello, physical therapist. You are familiar with Hades? Are you familiar with Zagreus and handsome Squidward? Because that is the ungodly abomination that we have created this day out of balloons to make it, you know, less nightmare fuel? More? I don't know. Maybe you have a phobia of clowns, in which case this might be very haunting. But it's also kind of amazing. Just because something is an abomination doesn't mean it's not also really cool looking. Okay, I'm gonna do like the skulls on the shoulder. Hello, Nikos. Hello. Amazing. Thank you, physical therapist. And thank you for doing your amazing good work, your professional best on our good friend Flava. All right. So Handsome here, or is it Zagreus? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna do the skulls on the shoulder. We didn't get those right. Oh wait, Flava. They're not literal Cerberus, but decorative elements that signify his affection for Cerberus, who is a loyal companion within the game. So what you're saying? I guess people have different ways of showing their affection when they're gods of the underworld. You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to judge? Don't judge, Shayna. Different culture. Bye, Flava. We love you. And thank you. Okay. I'm going to tie these bits together. And that gives me a little bit of the curve. Oh, shoot. Tie it, though. So this is like the skull. You know, again, it's just like the very most basic shape of it. And then I'll do another one here and then maybe a third one back there and then we'll... Okay, yeah. What I have to do is some kind of a pinch twist. So I shall. Thank you to Flava, I know she's not here anymore, for confirming the Cerberus question, because I was a little confused. I was clearly confused. Ow! I was thinking that if you have a pet that you love, that walking around with the representation of their skull on you is not necessarily like a positive thing. But how vivicentric of me. How of the living. That part. There. Beautiful. Skull number 1. Skull number 2. And then, like, skull number 3 is kind of in the back. And honestly, I think... Oh, wait, shoot. Am I supposed to be doing... Oh, okay, I am. I was like, am I doing this on the wrong side? I'm not. But I do doubt myself regularly because of the whole, like, not dyslexic, but like a little before. Does anyone else have difficulty keeping right and left straight, but they are not dyslexic? Like, they have no problem reading or writing. Have a real hard time. That's me. Because I never want to say that I am truly dyslexic, because I know it is a very different condition. I have not struggled nearly as much as a lot of folks have with that particular condition, but, you know. It's the word that certainly pops to mind for me when I struggle. Pledge of Allegiance, for sure. Oh, you get East and West mixed up? I tend to get East and West mixed up less. If I know where North is, I can figure out the rest of them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm like standing right behind Zagreus. I'm not, yeah, my right and left is so bad. So many times I've, like, messed up balloon sculptures because I thought I was doing it the right way, and then I finally got to it. I'm like, oh wait, I did this completely backwards. draw some dog bone faces. I'm gonna go pretty simple on these because I don't think they're like the most important detail, but they are a detail and will perhaps help it be identified. Also, dogs don't have bones in their ears, Zagreus. Come on. Let's scoot over here so we can see what I'm drawing here. It's hard for me to like turn it so that you can see what I'm doing while I'm drawing, but I appreciate your understanding of that limitation. I think it's pretty good. I might rotate it a little more to the side so you can see more, but I'll do the other one now. Should have made this one gray. You know what I might do? No, I'm not. Just chill, Shane. Just chill. Dog skeleton. This one I'm doing like very, very just barely suggestive of there. on now. Okay. I need a little bit of red under there for our red. I know, this is getting more elaborate. But I have fun. Oh, hello, Fractional Mateo. How you doing? I'm glad you like it. Here, we'll do this. No, they're not exactly at the right angle. Close enough. I'm gonna do one of these. Stretch. Stretch. Thank you, Richie. Okay. Now, attach some red in here. I know that that's not the way that his robe actually goes. Let's put this up here. There. And then I think he's got like a gray, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like a probably a silver and like a black trim there. Gray, because it's cheaper than silver. Thank you, K-pop. I mean, it's for Oakenby. She is my sister. Did this balloon have a leak in it? Balloon have a leak in it, but I guess not. Like a black as well. All right, this is it, friends. This is the last thing I'm doing. I know, exactly. Look, it's for Oakenby. I gotta make sure that I love when Oakenby joins us in stream. Her work schedule is tricky, so she can't always be with us. But, you know, nothing works like a little positive reinforcement, you know? A little bribery. I'm not above a little balloon bribery. Balibery, as they call it. Come on now. All right. All right. Excuse me, chat. It's so good. It's maybe the best thing we've ever made. Oh, I love it. Looks great. Yes, thank you, Scary Kawhi. I realize that you mean given the goal that it looks great, right? Given what we were aiming for, it looks great. It also looks a little nightmare haunty. I'm the Zagreus of your dreams. So handsome! Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so good. I loved making the bunny shark too. Don't get me wrong, Amy Roberts. The bunny shark was fantastic. But this handsome Zagreus. Okay, I just pulled off one of his dog skulls. Hang on. Do it. Yes. Yes. There we go. There's a third skull back there, just in case anyone wants to be like, but there are 3. Yeah. Oh, I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Does Zagreus have like any catchphrases or famous lines from the game? Let me know. Truly on par with the mashups. Yes, look. The mashups are my favorite requests because I'm never just like recreating something blow by blow. I'm trying to decide which elements to add together. Come on. Oh my goodness. I love it. Okay. Let's see. Well, what we probably need to do is our clip. So let me take our Zagreus. I'll use that. There you go. Okay. Pretty large, so people can tell. Yes. And then, of course, we need the handsome Squidward as well. So good. Oh my gosh. Okay, and bunny shark as well. Whoa! Oh! What? Cyber Techno! Oh my gosh! Hello! How the heck are you, Cyber Techno? You wonderful Cyber Techno person! You look at Dangaroo! Cyber Techno just gifted 20 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you. We've got only Deaf Guy, True Blue 91 RS, Pinky with Attitude, Player Vince, Holly Calamity, Disco Bry, BP4 Music, Nikki Painter, you got one! Armored Bunny Bear, Marshall R. Jackson, Red Ninja 2201, Monsoon Josh, iBattery, Twisted Logic, Conical Bells, Pablo Oceans, Nerf Dermer, The Smitchell, Ease Foxy, and Horror O'Reilly. Cyber Techno, how generous of you. How the heck have you been? It's been a minute. How are you? I know, RC, right? Oh, my. Mr. Sharp, I know the sign said Mr. Sharp was here. He's actually not. He's running out to go pick up our son from school. Thank you so much. Amazing. That's 20 more people who are now eligible for the May subscriber gratitude offerings. So, friends, if you got a sub, awesome. That channel opens up usually in the middle of the month, usually around like the 15th to the 17th of the month, I would say. You also get, emotes, ad-free viewing, my undying love and affection. Huzzah! Thank you so much, Cyber Techno. And how are you? You're doing well. Have not been on Twitch much recently. It comes and it goes in your life, and that's okay. Not everything should be an everyday. We're so happy that you're here. Browntown Sound! Oh my goodness. A treasure to the platform. A buried treasure. What? No! Thank you so much. You're very kind. I like it here. I like what this platform enables me to create. Both in terms of balloons and in terms of, I don't create the community, but we together foster the community. And that has been Like the real secret that I didn't know I was going to get out of this. So it is amazing. Thank you. Oh, Cyber, you warmed my heart. Ow! Ugh. Thank you! Ugh. Sorry. It's a lot of emotions in my body right now. Let me just look at something calming. Something. Okay, I feel centered again. Oh, there's nothing like the stare of a handsome character to really calm me back down. See if I can adjust these lips here. There we go. Well, thank you, Cyber Techno. I hope you have an excellent week. Yeah. Oh, he's so handsome. All right. We did it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you, Cyber Techno. And of course, the bunny shark. Boing, boing, boing. We'll have to do a clip for that one as well. So we'll do them in order of how we created them. Stay Zagreus. Zagreus isn't going anywhere. We'll hide those. We'll do the shark bunny. Yes. Oh no, Zag. Hide. All right, here we go. Shark bunny. And I forget the name of the artist. It was Nate Hallinan. NateHallinan.com. Fantastic. Okay, ready? Let's do a clip. Today on SharpBalloons, it was our subscriber gratitude. Continuing for the month of April, Amy Roberts requested this bunny shark mashup as illustrated by Nate Hallinan, NateHallinan.com, yeah. And I think it came out bunny-rific. Look at this! Now, is it a mammal or is it fish? Amphibious, if not amphibian. I love it! Have you ever seen shark eggs? They're super weird. But what if we hid shark eggs, for instance? Think about it. We've got like a whole year. RC, no, cake! Ooh, throw cake! Oh no. Uh-oh. Sorry, RC. Maybe I should have thought that through a little better. Want to say how terrifying, incredible the SpongeBob mashup is? Thank you, Nikki. And yeah, you got a sub. Let's go! And Conical Bells also enjoying the sub. Yay! Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad that you're getting gratitude, not just from me, but from those people who really benefit from that gifted sub. I mean, hey, look, I benefit from the gifted sub. Thank you to those people who now get to see no commercials and get the subscriber gratitude requests and use the Iggy Jam emote. Because let's face it, that's the whole reason anyone subscribes here, right? Ah, rats, RC. Okay, once you get that figured out, though, you owe me some cake. No, you don't. You owe me 0. I owe you. All right, I actually do owe you some Dragon Samurai. You know what I do owe everyone? Maybe we should, what do you think about this? Should I do a work stream where I'm just sitting here, like, uploading the photos of our balloons to Instagram, not to Instagram, to the Discord? Because I haven't done that. Hey, J9, how you doing? Big 60. Oh, cake! Thank you, K-pop. Mwah. We have a dance that we learned together. Put him behind me. Very cute. I like when he's like super up close. It's like, hey girl, I heard you like playing Hades. What? Oh my gosh. You love it. J9, that's just because you have excellent taste. Keep it up. All right. We're going to do our next clip showcasing the Dr. Moreau-esque abomination that we just created and love.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, well, hello that you decided to raid in here. Okay, J9, let's do it. Let's welcome you. Hello. So you were just streaming? What were you up to? What were you streaming? What do you stream? What is your speciality? Oh, no, Conical, it's all good. Oh, dressed like a grown-up. Ugh, my least favorite cosplay. Perhaps least believable as well. Well, good luck to you. Happy adulting. Successful adulting. He's just there, staring at you. Handsome Zagreus. He has a tendency to freak people out. All right, J9 Big 60, I'm writing you on the raid lightsaber. Let's go. J9 Big 60, I got you on the raid lightsaber. Thank you for raiding your party in here after your stream. Yeah, no, just sadly. Oh, you were doing ambidextrous drawing on your stream? What? I kind of love that. I kind of wanted to practice that. I have a feeling that, I don't know, I have a feeling it would be really fun, but I don't want to, like, practice, because I feel like that's cheating, right? Anyway, I've got you on the raid lightsaber. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, lady! It doesn't look like a lightsaber. And you're right, it doesn't look like a lightsaber, but it does sound like one. So there. Ha ha. Awesome. Well, cool. Welcome. I'm glad that you found us. I'm glad you like the balloons. And you did find us at the very end of our stream, so I'll record a little clip here, and then we will we'll raid our folks out to another fantastic streamer on the platform. You love that sound, True Skulls? I'm glad, because I do it a lot. You know, we don't want to, like, annoy people too much. Just a little bit. I like to annoy people just a little bit. You know, like a mild abrasiveness. It just gets their attention. Oakenby! Hey, girl. What? Come on! You could not have imagined the handsome. Such handsome. Such dog skulls. Oh, yeah. Heterochromia, don't mind if I do. What's that? Autumnal laurel wreath? Okay. We got you! Thank you! Oakenby, I was so excited for you to see this. I know, like, work, it's hard, but you had to see this. Yay! Huzzah! I'm so happy. Yes, a light scrub, J9. You get it. You just gotta get all the, you gotta slough. You know, slough. What am I talking about right now? Personality exfoliant. That's me. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, so, Oakenby, I hope you approve of the choice to go bald. You know, I feel like we were, like, what's the true mashup, right? So we went bald. I went with a black sclera instead of just, like, the dark part of the, you know, because, like, obviously this is in shadow, but I just didn't know. I hope you agree with the choices we've made. Yes, of course, go to work. May the visage of handsome Zagreus carry you through the work day and into your freedom. I hope that comes soon. All right, we're gonna do the clip here. Oh, he's mobile, you know. I love it. Okay. Stand over here. Okay. And here's our clip for the month of April. Subscriber gratitude request. We got a request from Oakenby for handsome Zagreus. So, like, the one thing everyone complains about Zagreus from Hades is, yeah, but what if he were handsome, though? Hey, girl, is this handsome enough for you? What? We got the skulls on the shoulder. We got the wreath of laurels. We got our heterochromia. Look at that! The cleft chin! It's so good. I hope it never pops. It will definitely pop. But I love you, Oakenby, and I love this balloon request! Yes! I'll haunt your dreams. I don't know what Zagreus sounds like. And still we wonder. And still. Oh my goodness. This is fun. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, friends. You are the greatest. Because I would never come up with these ideas on my own. Like I never would. First of all, I haven't played Hades. Second of all, I'm not so up to date on all my SpongeBob memes. So having y'all here really takes it to the next level. I'm going to try and see if this will stand on its own if we put it there. About there. Put the stand through without bursting the balloon is the thing. Turn to the side. It's tricky. Maybe over into the pinch twist. Yeah. No. This is so hard. Well, good enough. Good enough. I can see him hanging out there in the background. I like that it's like a you know, a bust, you know, like a statue. It's so fantastic. One white balloon for the sash to hold him to his shirt. For him to hold him to his shirt. I do have a I'm not sure we'd hold him to his shirt. I have this balloon here for like the across here. I could draw like the diamond pattern on it. I'm not sure if that's what you're talking about though. True Blue, yes! Wasn't that awesome? Cyber Techno coming in here like some kind of amazing goddess of generosity like she is, and we're just so grateful. Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy you had fun. Ah, my gosh, amazing. Okay, I'm gonna go check Mr. Sharp's screen right now. See who he's got up as potential raid targets for us. Let's see. That person might be still going. That's good. Okay, that. Okay, I don't think we've done... Let's hang out. You know, I was just talking about Moco Made. So let's go over to Moco Made because they're doing like a huge like supporting small business artists stream. I'm gonna hold this out here so you know I'm still here. And like that's very, very cool. I was just talking with Flava about that. I know she is not here right now, but I think it's a community that you all can really get behind. They've been streaming for many hours, however. So like this is a big event for them. This BPPE. So let me make sure that they're still going here. It's thinking about it. Okay, I can't do it on Misters. Let me check mine. Let's see. I'm so professional. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're still going. All right, cool. Their 4th annual partner party, friends. That's spectacular. We're also coming up on our 4th annual partner. Gosh, that really snuck up on me really super fast. But, you know, unlike me, they're smart and they have something prepared for it. So, hey, I'm glad also. J9, catch you again. Oh, abrasive one. It's me. Oh, remember, thank you, everybody, for the follows, for the subs, for the bits, for everything. You are incredible. Thank you for making it possible for this weirdo artist to make a living and support her family with her weird art. Because that's really the goal, is to just prove that you can earn the dignity of a living wage by being the best at something. Can I? We'll find out. Stay updated. Okay, here we go. We're going to say /RAIDMOCOMADE. Mocomade. We're going to put an enter in there. Boom! The raid has been created. Friends, we're going over to Mocomade. They are a fantastic, I believe, brother and sister duo streamers. What they've done is just so impressive. They've basically turned their stream into like a community of artists who support one another, who do process with one another, who try and promote small business sales to one another. They're fantastic. Yes, thank you so much, Liz. Friends, I would really appreciate it. I don't ask about it all the time. I have been recently. Please copy and paste one of our raid messages, the little raid calls that we've got there, because I really like seeing them pop up in chat when we receive a raid. And so I'd like to pay that forward to the streamers we are raiding into. I know that a lot of us, it's a boring shit. It's just making balloon stream. But if you're present, if you're at your keyboard and you can, it would mean the world to me if you could just copy and paste whichever one, the sub or the not sub is A-okay. You're going to have so much fun over with the Mocomade. They're like such a good, supportive community. They are not as 100% family friendly as me, but you'll get it. You know what I mean. Sweet streams, K-pop. Bye. Thank you so much for all of the love, Liz. We love you. Bye, Nikki Painter. I'm so glad you got a sub. Bye, J9. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's a nighttime stream. Bye. Go say hi to Mocomade, or handsome Zagreus will have words for you.